the really harsh motherfucker. Me up and talk it over. I'll throw this drink and hit you in the face. Don't get cute cause I'm a little bit older. I'm about to break some stuff tonight. Yeah, we might just be a little too old to fight. Yeah, I'm all good motherfuckers in my jacuzzi. Everybody just wants to be just like me. Burning heaters and hair procedures, so handsome and smart. My tongue is the only muscle in my body that works harder than my heart. I wouldn't stop if I could. It fucking hurts to be this good.
Yes, sir.
I'm about to break some stuff tonight. Yeah, we might just be a little too old to fight. Yeah, the kind of jail that makes people glad to be where they are with whoever they're there with. Whoa. Every word is about who we don't want to talk about anymore. But these are the words you wish you wrote down. This is the way you wish your voice sounds. But it don't.
Welcome to the Levy Horse. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for coming in. We have Vince, the evil lawyer, and Miss Judy coming soon. What's that doing up there? Get that down. That's not me. God damn it. And thank you for Big W for putting that together. And it's good to be here. How you doing, Psyche?
I'm doing wonderful.
Good.
Besides
good.
fucking up the intro.
Yeah, but that's what you do. So, yeah, everyone loves the intro. I mean, Big W did a great job. Psych put a few things in, his crippled fucking feet and that stuff, you know, when he was a baby, when he shouldn't have been kept. There's no doubt about it. They should have got really. But look at how clear I am. I got a little green on behind me, but we figured it out. If we don't say we have a green screen, I don't need all these lights behind me and shit. It's fucking wonderful, right? But if I move my arms fast, no, it's not doing anything. This is crazy.
No, you look great. Your forehead's beautiful.
No, but it's like there's no fucking nothing. You know what I mean? People are fucking like, oh my God, he uses this, he uses that. No, I got a fucking, what is it called? That fucking circle light here. Okay? That's all I need is the circle light. And then I got a light over there. And then I got light coming in from over there. Okay? Jesus fucking Christ. Calm the fuck down, motherfuckers. I'm getting pretty. I've been doing stuff to make me prettier. I've been taking shots of this stuff that is amazing. You know,
You're still not going to tell us what it is?
Oh God, I fucking if she comes in, yeah, wait, she just texted me. Hold on. What's the shots called? They may not even be legal, but they're fucking amazing. You know, we get them from other countries. You know. Bob looks like Dooms. What do you mean? Bob looks like Scarlett Hampton's last boyfriend. Come on, man. No, I don't. No, I don't. I look good. Doom, come on, baby. You know you want me. Come on, Doom. You know that. Doom's Payer. Check out the clips on there on Doom's Payer on YouTube. I start my morning on those every day. You know, it's a good way to start the morning. The super tips, we have the super tips from Melton. You can get those, the talking things and that. We only need 10 of them today. We need 20 members. We're gonna start doing more member shows for you people because the other one went down because Psych fucking computer downed or whatever. And
My computer didn't go down. My computer is beautiful and wonderful.
all right, they took it down on us, but what are you gonna do? And
No, my internet went down.
oh, your internet went down. Okay,
Yeah.
whatever. You know, Jesus fucking
And I
Christ.
didn't want to call them and yell at them like you do. So
Well, yeah, so they can show up in that stuff. And also we have the regular super tip, whatever the fuck they. I don't know what they are. God damn it! You think it's easy for me to understand this shit?
okay, folks, we got super tips, we got Streamlabs, and we got super chats.
Yeah. What is it? Stream Labs. You see those?
Streamlabs.
Those are.
That's the one that you always yell at me about.
You get 100% of that. Do you understand that? You know, I can get. You know what? I can get. Psych is AIDS medicine. You know, there's the donate to the Psych's AIDS fund there if you want to do that. It'll be good. I'll tell you what I'm on. You ready?
We're ready.
No, the names of. God damn it, the naked. The names of the what would it be called? You know, what would it be called? The names of the
It's a medicine name that you're shooting into you.
thing. It's Redditor Rudy R and Melanotan.
Okay.
But it's not the name. It's not the real name. Like there's a thing. You see these online. People take them. They're for muscles. They're for fucking. It's not steroids. They're for fucking energy. They're for. It's not stem cell. You fucking assholes. I'm fucking telling you right now. You better stop with this bullshit.
And do you have to do the shot every day?
Yeah. It's a little prick, you know what I mean? And I'm used to handling a little prick. Some people are saying what is that? Melanotin? I don't know, but it fucking works. Okay, that's all I'm saying. I have the energy of a fucking bull.
Melatonin, but melatonin makes you sleep.
Oh, shut the fuck up! Who's saying that? I didn't say that. Jesus Christ! Let me see. You know, the tan. What? 10 one and a long no, but I'm saying that she's not she doesn't understand. It's called it's like a system, you know what I mean? That's what it is. Bob, your lips move after the audio. Really? I'll go back to what the fuck should I is it fine, Psych? Don't fucking tell me any different.
I mean, it looks fine to me, but I get to see it before the delay. But like, if you change your background thing, it's not going to affect it. So don't fuck with it.
I shouldn't fuck with it?
No.
Okay. Did I lock the dogs outside? Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, shut up. Everybody just shut the fuck up and give me a second. Okay? Hold on. Screen the fucking regular screen. Yeah, I'm back. Now look at my fucking hair. Are you fucking happy now? Now the shirt doesn't work. You pieces of shit. This is what I'm talking about. You know, your lips are dry. Yeah. Throw your mom's pussy on it then, okay? Look what you did to my hair. Look at it. This is what I'm dealing with now.
Did
God
you fuck with something?
I went back so everything
Why?
works together. Because they told me to. Because these fucking scumbags.
I told you not to. Though. Why
no,
you don't listen to
oh,
them?
everything was off. You know. Oh, yeah. I'm fucking
I
going
get
back. Shut up. Everybody's going to shut the fuck up now that I got all this fucking energy. There you go. Go fuck yourselves. Okay? Cover my mouth with a napkin or something. Okay? So don't fucking my teeth are not moving. They're not supposed to move. Holy fucking shit. Can I get the dog in? the dogs in? I left them outside. I might have locked them out. I like
I
them
mean,
inside.
sure,
What? What? Okay,
sure.
don't play anything. In 2 seconds, I'll be right fucking there. Thunder, Barry.
Your mama leave me kick a string. Watch the movie video, so wild the string. You can do that, I'm falling, I'm that feet. Run the next time and I'm lost in the me. Got my boy, they can believe it. Let's go, I gotta keep it in Stevie. Ride this wipe it away, defeat it. Ain't no shame, the bristle I breathe in. Book of vids on repeat, you know what I mean.
I told you not to. Jesus fucking Christ.
I didn't do anything. I don't know what
You
you're talking
did.
about.
You did. God damn it. Jesus fucking. How do they're laying in the snow outside? They're not fucking huskies, you know? Read a true tide. I don't know. We'll find it out. It's something tied. I don't know. I can't fucking deal with it. But
And your audio is out of sync, but it has nothing to do with your green screen, so don't worry about it.
what? How is my audio out of sync? Okay.
I don't know. Maybe because your computer sucks. Maybe it wasn't my computer.
No, maybe because I changed things around. Okay, maybe that's why. All right, Jesus.
Maybe because it's so cold.
Yeah, it is cold. Maybe it's your fucking audio that's doing your thing because you fucked everything up before. Okay.
How am I affecting your audio being out of sync?
Oh God, he's such a fucking. Oh God, where is the link to get in? In your email, both of you.
No, I sent her own link. So
yeah, and then yeah,
I sent his link too.
You
Yes.
got yours.
I sent it
She
yesterday.
Got hers. Unfucking believable.
Make sure to tell him that I sent it yesterday, so he knows.
He knows. He said, "God, whatever." He's so fucking like, you know what I mean. He really thinks he's special because he's a fucking lawyer that fucking can fit in your top pocket. Imagine driving around and you get into a car accident, he just pops out of your top pocket and starts fucking suing people. How fucking great would that be? Yeah, fuck him. You know, that little fella. God damn it. And then Judy will be here, the big star. She's the star. Vince is like the manager, like in wrestling, you know, like the little guy. She's like Vince is like Jimmy Hart. She's like Miss Elizabeth, okay, with cross her eyes. You know what I mean? Like a little, you know what I mean? Like you get what I mean, you know?
And then later we have a game we're gonna play with Bob.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff later.
His attitude is making me think it's gonna go great.
Yeah, it's gonna go real fucking great. And also, the shirt came in. Remember the shirt? Put up the picture of the shirt. Do you have it? This is what I seen. It doesn't look like what I have. Okay, what came? So I'm pretty fucking pissed off. Yeah, and I'll put it on later. Okay. But it doesn't really look like. Okay, look at how cool that looks. Okay, it came. Okay, it doesn't look like that. The buttons don't look like that. It's not Timu either. It's light in the box. Okay, yeah, I'm heavy in the box, motherfucker. I snap pussies. I'm not fucking light in the boxes. You know. Holy shit! It's very disturbing. Out of sync. Look, don't look. Don't look. When you have the other people, you'll be fine. Don't worry. It's very distracting. You don't know what distracting is, okay? I'll fucking distract your whole fucking life. That's how I fucking do it, right, Psych?
Yep.
I got too much energy. Now I'm getting tired. Now I'm a little winded. I put Dateline on for the dogs. I got it on both TVs, you know, because they'll go to sleep, you know. It'll be nice. They can relax and fucking. It sucks. We can't even run in the snow because they go in the snow. They break through the ice, especially Thunder because he's a fucking big beast. And I don't want them to break their leg or pull a ligament or whatever the shit. We're leaving this week. All of a sudden, I get more fucking craziness that her mother's not coming here, you know, to watch the dogs and stuff. And
so what are you gonna do now?
She's coming. She's coming.
Okay.
Instead of Saturday, she's coming Tuesday. So everything's fine right now because I was like, you know, I've been waking up with this shit. I don't know what it is, but I woke up with a fucking boner. I've been waking up with boners even when I lay down at night, I get a boner. I'm like it's a kickstand and that stuff. I gotta fix it. I gotta fold it a little bit so I don't roll over on it and break a fucking helmet or anything. But it's amazing. Look, if she ain't coming, I'm fucking something out there. I'm going to Key West. There's a lot of guys, especially when they put on that shirt later. That shirt is fucking not what I ordered. Okay. And this is
You're
not.
gonna put it on for us later?
I'm going to put it on for you later. I promise you I'll put it on. But the shirt looked good in the goddamn thing. Bring on our first guest. Look at her. She is an angel. She's taking over the world. Everybody loves her. Everybody wants to be her. And that's even the guys. How are you there, Miss Judy? No? No talkie. Oh, God. Look at me. I'm so bad at this. No talkie.
Bunch of fucking misfits.
Calm that down, Vince. Okay.
Oh, my audio was on?
No, your audio's on. Yeah, yeah.
oops.
Oh, yeah, you weren't supposed to say that, were you? Look at you
Well,
having the time of your life.
What happened to my life?
No, but were you on John yesterday? Was that an old clip I seen?
It wasn't me. It was Miss Judy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I seen her on there, but I thought maybe I missed that you were on there and you said something and he was mad again. You're close to being back. I can see it.
If I wanted to, I probably could force it.
Since
Miss
when
Judy, you have no rights on?
Since when do these people not know technology?
Oh, my God. I know. That's what I said.
This is bullshit, Vince, you know?
We find the one Asian that we can't hear anything, bad at photography.
Is that, yeah. She can't even take pictures?
Nah, she can.
She can?
Maybe hit your settings and change your mic.
Yeah, change
Your
your
mic is
settings
not
and
working.
change your mic, Sykes says. But Sykes a fucking bigger idiot than I am. So we got two idiots here doing this shit. You'll get it. Look, we'll
Yeah,
just stay
take
on
your
till 8
time.
o'clock, you know? It don't matter. Vince, you don't have any cases today, right?
No, my schedule's embarrassingly wide open. As Jackie
Is it
Martin
really?
once- Jackie once said that. It's
Oh, wow.
embarrassingly wide open.
Well, whose case could you take now? There was another case that you can take. What's her name? Scarlett.
I don't know, but how do we know that we're live right now? And you didn't even tell us.
Because I know, because there's only a handful of people here. That's how I know I'm live. So shut your fucking mouth, Vince, okay?
Well, it would be nice if I knew.
There she is. I heard her. She's laughing at us.
Okay. Can you
See?
hear me?
Yes.
Now we got
Oh,
like,
thank God.
Yeah,
Boy.
that scared us. That scared
Okay, I
us.
was afraid I'd have to use my cell phone to get on.
Yeah.
No.
As long as you can get on and can get off, you'll be fine. But you
Okay.
only get off. You only get off when watching Crank Yankers. That's the funny thing.
Yeah, I hope that Jim Florentine appreciates the fangirling.
I did mention it to him. I did mention it to him that I kind of told him like I had to explain how much of a fan you are. So I had to tell him that you actually have to, so you can spend enough time by yourself watching and not get distracted that you have to jerk off your boyfriend and then go downstairs. So I know he'd appreciate that. I know. He didn't write back nice, which is good, but I don't know, but that is very nice of you to, to clear time for yourself to watch it because he must be talkative, right? That's why you got to jack him off.
well, Bob, why don't you
No,
explain
I
what the hell
think-
we're talking about first? So Miss Judy would watch Crank Anchors, your
People
buddy
know
Jim
Yeah.
Florentine show. Not everyone knows it, but that's where she learned a lot of her humor. She knows all the characters, but her husband, who is Asian, obviously, didn't want to watch it, but he would allow her to do it so long as he was getting a
Oops,
handout
he
from Miss
froze.
Judy.
Don't worry
I
about
froze?
me.
You froze.
I won't
Me?
move it.
Sorry.
This is going great so far. What's up?
Stop it. Just talk, Vince. Just fucking talk. Tell your story, boy.
We get it. Miss Judy would give hand jobs while she was watching Crank Anchors. She was yanking his crank and watching Crank Anchors, and she loves Jim Florentine. And everyone claims to know Jim Florentine, but no one could seem to get him on any show.
Yeah.
Look, I try. He's very busy. He's in Key West and that stuff.
Homo.
What?
Dang it.
what do you want me to do for you? I try so fucking hard. I can't fucking make shit happen like this, you know? I
Miss Judy, you
try.
ever go to Key West?
No, I've never been there. Yeah,
When I
isn't that a gay destination?
That's what my wife's mother said. That was the first place Lori and I went on vacation together. And her mom called me a fag. And she said, literally, that's where fags go.
Yeah, well, that's where there's a lot. That's where they're like birds. They fly there in the winter, But I'm going there next week.
No, her mom was 100% right.
Yeah.
But it was just annoying that she called it out so soon.
What did
What?
you see? Did you see lots of men in thongs?
Yes, I hated it.
Yeah, if you're lucky,
Oh.
you can. It's like you got to find the right places. There's somebody was saying here last week that there's a bar upstairs where you go and people are just you can be naked there if you want, which is weird.
Well, not necessarily. If you're gay, you can really hook up at any point. My one gay friend from law school, his name was Tyler.
Vince.
His name is Tyler. Yeah,
Vince.
besides Vince. Bob, he went on Grinder,
Mhm.
which I don't know. Allegedly, it's an app for gay guys.
Yeah,
and
psych on that.
yeah, and Miss Judy, it shows you exactly where another guy is, and literally within minutes, because it's all men, you can have someone hooking up. He forego hooking up with someone in my building, and then went like 3 buildings over to hook up. So that's how easy it is on Grinder for gay guys.
Yeah, I mean, I heard for gay men, like they're just a lot more promiscuously
Yeah.
attached. So it's just hook up and leave, and then find the next person.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, if you look at it that way. It seems easy, like if Vince was, let's say if Vince was gay, he'd probably be hooking up all the time, probably not doing this lawyer stuff and stuff like that, and make you
YouTube.
believe he's on John's show all the time with the super chats and that. But it would be easy for you, Vince.
Yeah, it would be. And with regard to that, I've never hooked up with a guy. Everyone thinks that I'm in love with KC. I only know of one Asian guy that KC has hooked up with. And yesterday he sent me a text. I probably shouldn't say, but he actually has a girlfriend. And apparently he was saying something. I shouldn't say.
How big's your
Something-
dick? Come on, tell us.
That's what I.
Hetero? Like a real
That-
woman?
Yeah.
Biological?
Exactly. So, Bob, when I go to my gym, it's called Lifetime. Miss Judy renamed it Rifetime because I swear
Yeah.
to you, it's 95% Asians. Am I telling the truth, Miss
Really?
Judy?
Yeah, based on the pictures you keep taking of people there.
He does that everywhere he goes. He sends pictures. It's like
It's
really-
very creepy. I
It
mean,
is.
I'm sure that's against the policies. We could get you in trouble if we wanted to.
Yeah,
well,
they try and
well-
ban them from the locker room, and I said, "Screw that, Bob. I'm taking these pictures. I want to show Miss Judy how many Asians are around me."
And you got to check out how good the showers work. If you got to take a picture and see, if it's worth getting at home. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on, towel snapping and shit. It's a good gym. Besides that, but like you can meet a nice guy there.
Bob, I don't know if I told this, but the one that I go to now is predominantly Asian, but also has a fucking cracker pickleball that only white people and Asian people play. And it takes up a lot of real estate. It's in the middle of Manhattan, and there's like 7 different pickleball courts. They're always full. It doesn't matter what time you go, from morning to night. And I saw a midget on the pickleball court, and I don't want
It's
to.
called a mirror. Go ahead.
Besides me, he was at least a legitimate little person. And I'm thinking, isn't that just tennis to him, Bob?
Pretty much, it is.
Yeah.
Like you golf to them,
But he's a nice guy. I don't want to make fun of him, but he was like one of the only non-Asians on the court. And for me, with all the Asian women there, I look around, I say, Asian women everywhere, but not a drop to drink. And Miss Judy's always saying that I'm like the old guy at the gym, and I didn't realize that I am. I'm 48. Most of these people there are in their 20s. It's scary.
Yeah, they look young. Yeah.
I hate
Yeah.
that.
So have you hooked up with anyone there?
No.
Yeah. What
Why
about
not?
that guy that you sent the picture
Yeah,
of? That guy?
none of these guys. Every time I try and talk to these guys, they just say get away.
Or if
That-
they don't speak English, they pretend they don't understand you.
No, when he walks up, they think he's a fucking fly and they swat him away. I'm kidding, little fella. I love you. So, Miss Judy, have you ever pleasured yourself to Jim Florentine?
No. This is just a big joke that Vince keeps playing up, that I have the hots for Jim Florentine. But
You
I've
do.
seen his comedy more recently on YouTube. And, you know, he's a really funny guy. But, you know, that story you told us the last time about him doing some Eiffel Tower with you,
No,
the
we
woman
never.
smelled so bad.
We never hit hands. Like we never did. We didn't. Look, we took it
didn't-
serious. We were
Didn't
professionals.
have
We were
eye
called.
contact.
Yeah, we were called the Load Warriors, the Legion of Goo. You know, and that was our job. We would hit the ring, and fucking next thing you know, we're pulling the train on somebody. But yeah,
Yeah,
it was sexy.
But see, for most decent women, that's a real turnoff because that's just disgusting. You know, like why would he still be having sex with a woman that smelled terrible?
That was
She
a
probably
long time
had
ago.
3D.
That was
Huh?
that was like in
That just sounds disgusting. You
Well,
know,
we
like,
didn't
who
know.
wants to be near that.
You don't know until it happens. You know, that's the whole thing. What the hell did Psych do? He
What kind of
ruined
production
everything.
we got going on here?
I don't know. Oh, bank robbers. There you go. See if you get a little wet here. Let's see. Here we
I go. I got a problem. I go to my bank the other day, right? I've been there 10 years. I just try to cash a check. I put my license in the check in the counter. Woman's like, "Oh, you have a debit card?" No.
Hey, that's
You might want to get one. I'm good. Well, you could use the right to identification if you have it. I go, "Oh, really? Okay, good." So when I get on a plane on Monday, I may just show my debit card to go on the plane. No. Okay. Oh, okay. I misunderstood you. If I get pulled over by a cop, I can just show my debit card, right?
you got a great voice.
No,
too.
I go, you know what? Actually, my nephew's 20, he wants to go drink at a bar. So I'll just get my debit cards and go drink. It's like, you
It's
being a
supposed to be
reason. Like, you
funny.
sorted this
I
shit,
don't
okay?
know.
Yeah, it is funny, and that's
Someone hit the bomb sound.
Oh, stop it! Gee. Oh, come on! Stop being fucking mean, god damn it! You know, look how handsome
Why
he
is
is.
that funny?
Well, I
What?
think they're trying to go with it's Bob and
It's me
Jim
and Jim
Cross.
together, and we're basically, you know, this is what a girl sees when she sees the two of us. This is
Yeah.
it.
Miss
Bob-
Judy, you thought that it was gross that the girl smelled. What about looking over and seeing Bob's face banging the girl? I think that's more the gross part. No,
Well, we-
Flatter him.
Yeah, we
Because
switched.
Bob actually looked pretty hot back in the day. I saw that
in the
old
day.
video from 2005 or something.
Oh God, 2000.
Fine.
I don't look bad now. Take this down, Psych. Do I look bad? I mean, come on. I'm 63 years old. You know, my dick still works. It works like a white man, and I'm telling you, it's like I'm a pretty man.
Yeah, you're still pretty. At least you don't have a huge pot belly.
Thank
You
you.
know, it could be worse.
Well, who has a pot belly? You think? Like, who have you been on the show with that has one?
I mean, in general, a lot of men, they develop huge pot bellies,
Yeah, yeah. It's
especially in the
sad.
South.
Even young people too. You know, that's the sad thing when you're young and yeah. But I was very handsome. Bo Bermonton, my man, 199. Vince the lawyer. Oh, he's in
What-
love with you, Vince, huh?
I always
Yeah.
love Bo. He's always been a big supporter. Thank you, Bo.
Yes. How's the sites going? Like you guys do a show now with a little Dabbleverse shit in it, right? Is that what you're doing now?
Yeah, I found it odd because we were originally doing just law because there was a major case that we both were following. And then there's a lull and we're trying to transition from law to Dabbleverse. And to me, it's a weird mental transition. You know, it's
Yeah.
hard work, Bob, going from law to Dabbleverse.
Yes.
So, and in fact, what we realize is that the people in the Dabbleverse are basically older white guys that will throw money around. The true crime broads, as Miss Judy calls them, are very stingy with their cash for the most part.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's hard to decide what to do because my channel is supposed to do with legal stuff and then sort of true crime, and Dabbleverse doesn't seem to fit in. So
Yeah. But
I
it's
don't know
fun.
what to do.
But I'm used to it. They don't throw money here, these cheap bastards either. A. Thompson celebrates 7 months of memberships. Thank you. Judy, when Bob figures out those Turkish dentists stole his kidney, can you represent him? Yeah, I don't know if they did. I mean, when I went there, like, I don't know if they took any body parts or something like that, but
Um,
I'm happy.
that's more likely to happen if you went to China.
Oh,
So
really?
I think Turkey is not known for that, stealing your organs.
Oh, good, good. I'm
Yeah, I
glad
think
about
you're
that.
okay.
I
Yeah,
would,
you're still peeing okay?
I guess so. I got a bag or something they put on me and make it easier for me. I don't know, but it's pretty good.
Okay.
Santa MFC, whatever the fuck, celebrates 11 months of membership. Thank you. Sup, Rev? Sup, buddy? How are you? Welcome. Welcome to the horse, motherfucker. Yeah, so yeah, it's like you were on with John yesterday. How did that go? He's your friend again, right?
Yeah, isn't that funny how he said Vince and I were dead to him? And he was very firm about that. Then, lo and behold, he sent me an email with a link last night.
Yeah.
And I was so surprised. I was like, man, I'm so tired. I don't want to talk anymore, you know. But Vince convinced me to get on because his show was tanking as usual. So,
Oh, was it? Wow.
yeah, it was the same old stuff. He's always just like a broken record if he's by himself.
Was
That's
it
why
about
he
the
beats
shit?
us.
Was it about
Hmm?
the shitwayer and Lady K and then
Yeah. Pinky. Who's Pinky, by the way?
Pinky? Yeah, that's Kevin Brennan. He's Pinky. Yeah, he's mad at Pinky big time now. It seems.
Why?
I don't know. Like Vince said, like they were kind of in love. Like he was in love with Kevin, and like he would light up like a firefly whenever like Kevin was around, or like when he talked about him, you could see the gleam in his eyes and that. And then he doesn't like him because Kevin doesn't like him. So and it was a bad breakup. I mean, I think that broke his heart more than any other woman could. You know.
Miss,
But what was the breakup over?
Well, Kevin said he sucks and all this shit and all that. He's not funny and he's a loser and that. So John was like mad. So I don't know. He said he's going to go after him. He said wait for it. So he's going to go after him. I heard that he chased the shitwayer over to Rumble now. They're only doing it on Rumble, I heard, which is good because what John doesn't realize, he makes people more money when he does stuff like that and he strikes them because when I was on there, he got us canceled from you. We had 2 strikes, so we just went on Patreon, and that's when it jumped. That's when it all started to go. So it's better just to ignore it, I would say, for him and just go on. But then people watch to insult. It's crazy. It's insanity if you look at it. Like you're looking at it like weird. When you had that, who was that? The doctor you had on,
The professor?
professor, something
The
like
law
that.
professor, Patuto.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like she was like, "What's going on?" It was so funny because she was so confused, and it's like you gotta explain that they're not 17 years old. They're in their 50s and 60s, which is insane.
Yeah. That's what's so crazy about it because even last night, as John was droning on and on, telling his woe of victimhood and
Yeah.
talking about Vince, I was like, this is so childish. You guys sound like a bunch of little teenagers.
Yeah,
And
it's kind
why
of
are we
crazy.
talking about this? I kind of wanted to go because I was so tired.
But Vince loves it. This is like Vince's like he doesn't look like a
Playground.
guy that watches football or hockey. So this is like his sport. This is what he loves. This is like hunting to a hunter, and he's everywhere. He's always like, I'm at the gym. Whenever he goes, I don't know what's going on. I'm at the gym. I just start laughing because he's full of shit. I know he's full of shit. He's not at the gym. He's watching to see what goes on, but it's funny, you
well,
know.
Miss Judy, you got to know a little bit of the background. So Bob and
Mhm.
that guy Kevin used to do a show together. They had a falling out,
Mhm.
and then it culminated with Bob trying to attack him at Atlantic City. That's who Bob was trying to kill
Oh, I
on
saw
that vid.
that.
Yeah, so
I
that's
was going to beat him half to death. There's
yeah.
a
Bob's
difference.
crazy.
Yeah, but
Bob is strong and crazy.
I didn't
You
want to.
shouldn't.
kill him, Miss Judy. I didn't want that. I wanted it where he was still alive and his kids had to feed him and push him around and
Oh,
like like it like in put hot pizza in his mouth and then burn. Like it was like a whole thing I had in my mind that he would But yeah, we're back together. We've been dating for like a week again now.
Yeah, so Bob
hey,
was owed $3,000, Miss
Yeah.
Judy, from Kevin. Did he ever pay that?
Yes, we're all
He
good.
did?
We're all good.
All right. Sounds like he didn't, but I
No,
guess
what do you mean? It sounds like he didn't. What do you? What do you? What do you? What
when
do
did he
you-
make the payment?
Last week,
How?
he sent a fucking money order. Don't worry about how
See,
he.
he didn't make that payment.
He
But
did.
Bob left Shuli's show, Miss Judy. They were friends, and Bob left or got fired by Shuli.
Yeah,
And
it
then
was-
Bob started his own channel, This. So
No,
there
I
used to-
had my own channel. I had it. Okay, go ahead. Tell your story.
Yeah, so there used to be Shuli, Bob, and Mike Morse, your hero. And then when Bob got fired, he started to do more on his own channel. And before all that, Bob and Kevin were together before they had a falling out. See how mature these white guys are?
No, but here's the thing, Miss Judy. I was here's what he left out. I was working for Kevin and Julie at the same time when they hated each other. So it was fucking it just every day was insanity. So it was like you can't take it anymore, It's like crazy. You really got. So I just needed a break from it, and we just do like regular shows here. We'll talk about stuff a little bit, but we don't get into it too much, but it got to be too much,
So, Bob, what is your agreement now with Kevin with regard to how many shows you're doing a week?
We don't have a set thing like that, but like
That's good.
yeah, like he'll say come on, and it would be good to set up a day like a Thursday, like we did at Opie and Anthony on Anthony Cumia's show. We go up every Thursday, but yeah,
No, it's better to be inconsistent, Bob. Don't worry about that consistency.
no, I don't. It's hard for me to want to. You know what I mean? It's good when I come on. When I come on, I know I can go in there and slay it. Or do
Yeah.
decent. That's
It's
the key.
interesting. So how much are you getting paid now when you go on Kevin's show?
I got a pretty big chunk. He paid me half of the other day when I was on. Half.
Like how
of-
much is that though?
It was pretty high. He made 1,100. Put it that way.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, dude. It's like
Wow.
He does really good. And I'm new.
That's great.
back there, so the last two times I was on, it was over 1,000. So it's good. And we're having having a little fun, and I try to keep him kind of off that and just being insane some other way, but it's fun. I've been having a good time. I can't complain.
Yeah, Miss Judy did Dabble Point on Monday, and she didn't agree to any split beforehand, but Julie paid her $150, which I thought was generous considering
Yeah,
I don't know how much they're really making with that show after
they
net.
do good. They do really good. But the whole thing is, it's something like I'll
It's
give you
fine.
nothing. You know
Yeah.
what I mean today, and you'll appreciate it. But the whole thing is that it's like to get paid for doing this is like you have to look at it as that's pretty fucking cool that somebody does that when you're on their show.
Yeah, I was talking
And
to
Kevin
my
would
wife
put that out there.
last night, Bob. When you were growing up, was there a chance in hell, and you, Miss Judy, as well, that your parents would give $1 to someone who was doing a show somewhere randomly when they don't have to?
Probably not.
It's not.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't have the internet back then.
Yeah, yeah.
But just something comparable, just being charitable to
Yeah.
people.
if
So
they
it's
liked
sort
it,
of like seeing a street performer. Like
Yeah.
if you're in some big city, you see some musician
yeah.
or an artist or something, then you might toss them $1.
Oh, you give them the money? I thought they were like putting it out there, like take a penny, give a penny, you swipe whatever you want.
No,
Oh, You just like throw in like a little bit of cash into a hat or box or something.
Yeah,
They're
they could
fucking blind anyway, Bob. The guy on my sub is blind. He can't see shit.
Well, that's what it is. You can rob him blind. Actually, you can go in there and take a lot. That's the good thing about it. But they're not really blind. So if you go to take their money, they're gonna fucking smack you because they can see. Bo Bermonton, my man, 199. I do miss Vince the lawyer's Wink news reports.
We're going to bring that back, Miss Judy, on Tuesday. Actually, if I had enough time, I would have had it. So Wink is the local station down in Cape Coral, obviously where Carl and John both live. Now, Bob, what's your opinion on Carl being such an asshole that he spent $10,000 to have fresh, clean drinking water? Isn't he a douche?
Don't you want clean water? I mean,
Good thing.
how can you not? Like,
What an asshole.
I would never drink out of. It's like, what is that? It was in Michigan. They had that water that was really bad, and that
Yeah,
stuff.
disgusting.
Yeah, it's like it's like there's no way you can drink that water, and if you shower in it, it can't be. It can't be that good. It can't be good for your hair. It can't be good for anything, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
So-
worth it. I would have put a fucking lock on it maybe and fucking put it into the ground a little. But you don't expect somebody to steal something like that,
Did you see John's latest videos on Carl's neighborhood? Carl lives on this Diplomat Parkway, so it's a parkway zoned for commercial, and John was making fun of him for buying on that particular plot. But I do have audio of John warning Carl. This is years ago, Miss Judy. John was actually telling the truth. He
Wow.
literally said, my Uber driver said they're going to be building strip malls all along that area. And I can't believe it. John was right. I have the video. We'll play it on Tuesday.
Yeah, but, you get all your information from an Uber driver, so you have to know what the hell's going on. Mason in Portland, $2. Vin, thoughts of UFC moving to Paramount Plus?
I was annoyed by it because I had to pay for a separate Paramount Plus program, and I lost they were my old landlord, Bob. I lost so many hundreds of thousands of dollars to them in a lawsuit because of an issue I had with them, and now I have to pay $9 a month to watch men grapple in a cage with Casey. But Casey's on my family plan with that. But yeah, it's
Yeah.
annoying.
You tried to get me on there. You wanted to give it to me, and I was like, I got it. You're not getting my information. I don't trust you.
Yeah,
You
Bob claimed that he had YouTube TV, Miss Judy, but I don't believe it for a second.
I'm sorry. I just don't trust him. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
really? Yeah, because I
No,
didn't
I'm
think you'd
kidding.
had $80 every month
No,
to pay
no.
for it.
No. Look, I don't have it. I don't have it. I have a YouTube Premium.
Yeah, no, Miss Judy
Can you
doesn't
get
even have
VTL
that.
on PCL? I'd love to see those two interact, brother.
Oh my God, Hogan wants you to go on with Perry.
No, that's not my thing. I know that's your friend. I just never got into the Perry situation.
Because you don't get it. Miss Judy would love Perry Caravello.
Who is he?
He's
Actually, she
fucking great.
may.
He was in the movie Windy City Heat. You got to check out that movie first, then
Heard
watch.
of it.
I'll
Hey,
get
I gotta watch John's movie because Julie and Carl
Oh.
said that it's somewhere on Rumble. Have
Okay.
you seen it?
No, I have never seen it. I'd like to see it just to see what I think about. You know what I mean? I would like to watch it.
Yeah.
I made it through. Yeah, Bob, your friend's on it that does the roast. Who's the guy, the comedian that?
Ross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's basically John's objective in life to have a threesome, and it's kind of weird. It was really low budget, maybe a few $1,000,000. And I'm not putting him down. It's a movie, fine.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
either way, it's something you could find somewhere, Miss Judy. Somewhere. You don't have to watch it on Rumble.
Yeah.
No, but if it's free and it's somewhere there, because they said that Kumia did some sort of commentary live.
Oh man.
Yeah.
got it.
Why would you want to listen to Pocky's commentary? Wouldn't you want to just watch it yourself?
Well, because it might be more entertaining to hear someone's commentary on the movie. So when I get some time this weekend, that's what I want to do. Because I don't think we can get away with showing that on YouTube.
No, you
Right.
can't. You
Yeah.
usually can't. But
Copyright.
they're on
Well,
Rumble.
no, and his ass is shown on it, and that's how Cardiff lost his channel.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, and he
Okay.
left it up there so he can masturbate. It was up there for like 2 minutes before Cardiff came, and it was just ridiculous, and I just didn't understand why he did that. So, he
Okay.
should have been hard. Like, you always gotta, like Florentine said, when you go to the Pete Boots, you gotta get it going. You gotta wake him up a little bit before you go in there, because otherwise, you can do it with 50 cents back in the day to
Miss
go in
Judy
those.
doesn't probably understand that, but I'll explain it because when I was in high school, Miss Judy, we would go into the city once a year with our Italian class, and there would be these peep booths. I don't know if you're familiar with this, and
Not really.
you give them $5. They give you this weird coin, and then you
Yeah.
go into this booth.
Wonderful coin.
You put this coin in, and the curtain opens up, and there's plexiglass between you and the girl, and there's a phone there, and they want you to pick up the phone, and you could talk to them, and you could wank it off to them while they're on the glass. But after a certain amount of time, you have to put in another coin or go out and get it. I never lasted past one coin. But
Yeah. You have
this
to
used to
warm
be
up.
before the internet, Miss Judy. Is what we had.
Yeah, we had to
So,
go. Yeah, it
was
was
there
the
some
glass.
sort of age requirement to go inside?
Yeah, you had to
Yeah,
be.
$5. Right? I don't think so.
I think
I
you
mean,
had to be
probably
18
technically.
18 or 21.
Was
I
it?
forget what it was, but like we used to play a game who can arc one higher on the glass, because then there would be a guy that like would come and like wipe it off. He'd either have to mop or like I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know how he got that job. Maybe it was a family business or something. But like when
Oh
we
my
went
God.
there was a table that spun around. The girl was on a table, right?
I've
And
seen this before too.
and she
Go
was
ahead.
she was laying on her stomach doing reading her homework basically, like she was going over, like she was reading books from school, and it was like fuck it made me I had to, it was harder to come because she had a book in her hand, but yeah, it was spinning around. And one time I wouldn't go in there with him. I go, look, I don't want to go in there. I waited in the car. All of a sudden I hear like Jaws music, and this car comes around, and then it comes around again and slows down, and then the guy waves and I wave back, and I don't even know what's going on. And then the guy stopped, and I'm like, then I realize what's going on. He's trying to pick me up. And I'm like,
Oh.
fucking Jim came out. I was screaming at him. I was like, you fucking left me. I'm sitting here in his car waiting. I almost got molested in the parking lot. I mean, it would make a good movie, but I mean, you don't want that to happen. But that's the places we had. We had fun doing those.
Yeah, Miss Judy, I forgot there was another one, another type. It was a group one where picture a circle and the girl's in the middle doing her sixth grade algebra homework, like Bob was saying, and then your window would open up, but you could see other guys sort of to the left and around the circle. So it was all just one girl in the middle, as opposed to being in the private booths. I only went to that once, I think.
Yeah,
we-
one time we were there, we didn't even realize there was a girl in the middle. There was a guy that was across that had, stunning. Imagine.
Oh, so getting all hot for some of the guys, not the so-called main
Hey,
attraction.
put me across from number 7. From row 7.
Yes. It is funny because they were numbered and it was a circle, and you do see the guy with the mop that has to come in and clean up. God, this is probably all because there was really no internet porn back then, obviously. So you
Yeah.
needed
Yeah, it
some way
sounds
to get
pretty
off.
gross.
Well, they clean up pretty quick because we were in Philadelphia at one time. I think it was me, Florentine, Voss, and Norton. And I think Voss went in, and you see the shadow of his hands going. Well, it could have been Norton. I don't know. It was 100 miles an hour. You just see the shadow going. All of a sudden, he came. A fucking a ringer went off like, "Meh, meh," and some guy fucking like as soon as he came out, it was like old like saloon doors like this, and the guy
Yeah.
just came running in with a mop, and we laughed for like fucking a half hour.
That's
It's
disgusting.
but it's not.
Oh, please,
I mean,
Bob, don't listen to her because she went to those
Mm-hmm.
swingers clubs where there were dungeons, and she would tie up her Asian boyfriend, and then
It wasn't a swingers club. It was S&M.
wow.
sorry,
Yeah.
Bunch
yeah.
of-
So, have you ever done anything like that, Bob?
No.
Yeah,
never.
me neither.
Just those. So what happened at these spaghetti and meatball places.
Well, it wasn't a swinger type of situation, but I'm sure some people were there to pick up each other, but most people were there with their partners. But the allure is that you're in a setting with lots of equipment. So different types of like benches or tables and clamps and stuff. So it wasn't really tying, but more like clamping and locking the person's extremities.
So like a
So a
picnic.
lot of metal, leather types of stuff.
Jeez,
Yeah.
and they just lay there and nobody does anything to them when they're
Well, you're
laying?
supposed to be with your partner,
Oh,
unless you hope to
Ah.
pick up on someone there.
okay. It's not like those back machines that go up, like they don't have any of those, like put you upside
I
down.
think it was for therapeutic purposes, to like stretch your back like a chiropractor, but it
Yeah.
was sort of looked like that. Yeah, they just had all sorts of like different types of paraphernalia
Eh,
and toys and stuff, and you know, so yeah, so I went to some of them, like in
Some of them.
DC, Atlanta.
So
Yeah.
you ever been up there strapped or your guy strapped?
It was mainly him. He was the one that liked to be the
Mm.
submissive.
Oh, you see, that's cool. You got it good then. You treat him like a bitch, right? You
That's
must
what he
love
wanted. He
that. See
wanted
that
it. It was
that
consensual.
that's funny that he wanted it. You see that is. And how long did that relationship last?
I'm trying to think. It probably was about 9 months, but he was
Uh,
also into cross dressing. So after a while, it got tedious and kind of a turn off because I'm not that into the cross dressing part. After a while, it just seemed like, oh man, there he goes again. Got to put on his lipstick and his high heels and his leotard. And, I mean, he's
Jeez.
still not married. Very nice guy, but not married.
Did he wear like the dress you wanted to when you were going out one day and you
Yeah,
and
actually, I think he did put on one of my outfits and skirts before because he was kind of skinny. He was probably like 5'7". Yeah.
Sounds hot. Sounds like Casey's boyfriend. Wow.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Maybe Casey would have liked that. Yeah.
Bo
Yeah.
Burmington, my man, not 199. Thank you, Bob. Did Julie ever apologize to you for being a douche? What, for me being a douche? She's gonna apologize to me because I was a douche. That would be fucking amazing. That would. I had a dream. Now I told Psych this earlier before the show. I fell asleep for a little while you were panicking, Vince. Okay, and I wake up and I go, "Holy shit, that was the weirdest thing." I had a dream that Shuli and Mike were just doing it, and they were taping it, and I was on with them, and then afterwards, Artie Lang shows up, and he brings a football, and he's throwing it, and it went into a swamp that was in front of us, and it was like the weirdest fucking dream, and I'm like, God damn it, he's fine, and I woke up, and I was like, geez, that was incredible, like that was like to see Artie again, and it was just amazing.
Well, they say that when you dream about someone, they're thinking about you. I don't know
Oh,
how that really
really?
works. Yeah, so
So maybe he
probably.
will apologize to me, the shitwayer, for me being a douche.
What would it take to
So,
get you on Shuli's show again?
No, I mean, I think those days are over. I'm happy with what I'm doing right now with Kevin and that, and I'm doing other stuff too. So I'm very happy. It was perfect timing that I did leave because I hooked up with these people that do other stuff in the business, and it's working out very well. So I'm very excited about the future. So I can't, I could have handled things better, but like that's me. I'm a fucking lunatic. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm not good right off the bat. Like my
Bob, we're
wife
trying to
tries to
figure
keep.
out. There's a comedian that Miss Judy, when she was in her anti-white man days, was mad
That's right.
at Berkeley,
Hmm.
and he was a light-skinned Puerto Rican in California.
well,
Miss Judy.
well, in my head, he was a white guy, but I think it was some sort of like people of color comedy type of thing.
Like
So
coffee.
my guess is he was probably Hispanic, but looked pretty white. But I
So
have
that's
no
why you hated
idea
him.
what his name was.
And how many years ago was this?
This was probably like 1994.
1994.
at UC Berkeley. And it could have just been some local dude from Berkeley that went up
yeah.
on the stage.
What did he say that was offensive to you at the time?
I think he said something about some joke where the point was that there were no intelligent women or something. So
Wait a minute, he
afterwards,
stole my bit?
no,
That's hilarious. I mean,
Because it's true.
it's not. But anyway, yeah, I shouldn't have even wasted my time, because it's all just some stupid comedy.
that's
Bob,
all it is.
envision a Miss Judy, circa 1994. She hates the white man.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
at Berkeley now, surrounded by other Asians. She will only watch Asian stuff. And a guy comes on and says a joke that's pretty tame, if that's all it was, about women not being smart. And she gets literally angry. Now, fast forward to 2026. She's surrounded by literally all white dorks on a screen making money in a comedic setting. Isn't that crazy? That's the beauty of America right there.
It is. That's why this is the country everybody wants to come to. We let them stay for a few weeks, but no, it's good. Everybody loves it here. The Tommy Jordan, what's up, brother? $2. Hello, my favorite SJ troll lawyer. Also, hi, Vince. Oh, you're saying that he's the troll. Do you? You're not trolling him. You're just being on there and being nice, right?
And so I don't know if you guys saw this stray comment from Clay Dappler
Yes.
on one of those videos where he said something like, "Oh yeah, she's just doing this to get attention," or "How dare she, just use John," some sort of negativity.
That's my job.
There. Yeah. So I
Everybody
told
does
him,
it.
"Hey, I thought you were cool with me. I supported you. I felt sorry for Clay constantly being up there, being disrespected by John, being his friend online."
Well, you
And he
think
said something like, "Well, you turned against him and then you went on WATP and trashed him." And I'm like, wait a second, look at the chronology. That was right after John was totally bashing me and calling me a dumb fuck.
Yeah, but
He said I was dead to him.
now, Clay is very loyal. There's no doubt about that.
Obviously.
I guess.
Yeah.
But what do you see that John does that like makes him, like he goes after his friend? Like, what does he? What do you see that's weird? That
Maybe
he just
he's like a father figure to Clay, where he feels protective. Like I'm the loyal kid to this.
okay.
older
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think
gentleman.
so. John's not a narcissist, but I've been studying a narcissist, Bob, and his natural habitat for 5 years now.
Yeah.
And they only view people as supplies or gods, and there are very few gods in their life. So they will claim that they're dead to you. I'm not speaking about John.
No.
But if you can come back to them, they will take you back. So you cannot react to anything that they say. Even if they try and get you disbarred, you can't
Yeah.
negatively react to it. It's expected.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's the I will conquer. I am gonna crush you. I do whatever I can, but hey, look who's coming on. I like it. I like it. But yeah, you play it like you are very good with John. Both of you are. Like I enjoy it when you are on. I think
Yeah,
it's a good show.
It's
it,
fun.
it, it is a dance, as I say. It's not always easy because he's quick to discard, which narcissists do, but he's not one. But they can easily pull the string on you, and it's annoying when you're trying to talk about something. Oh, John said to Miss Judy all the reasons why she should not be friends with me, and basically it is all the reasons why he told the ethics committee I should be disbarred. The fact that I trespassed to his house, I used his social security number to break into his house, and Miss Judy, he didn't put the part before that where I told people that my 9-year-old daughter drove us there, and he didn't tell the ethics committee that
Yeah,
either.
I remember that.
Clearly, some people would think that it's a joke, and there was no video, there was no. It was a Photoshop picture. But John will go to his death bed with that allegation. He'll never say and that it was a joke, even though we have him on video saying that there's no way he believed me. He will tell people that, and you have to deal with that kind of stuff in John's life. I know he doesn't mean it, but he does do things like that. So he went to Melton's house and actually went there. I never went 150 miles within John's house. That was our defense. You have
But
to
your
actually
daughter drove there.
Right, exactly. But you have to actually physically be at a location, Miss Judy, in order to trespass upon it. So that's what really won the case for us. Oh, Bobby said, well, Vince uses the N-word. And I say, I never use the N-word. I always say nigger and a Negro or, yeah, I never, ever use the N-word. I'm like Bob's wife. I
Yeah.
never heard Bob's wife say the N-word ever. Miss Judy.
Not away from the dinner table, at least, you know. But
Oh.
it's a fact, you know what I mean. But at dinner, it's fucking unbelievable, you know. But you get used to it, you know. You try to blow it off, like, you know. But what are you gonna do?
I have to
Well,
get
yeah.
my lights 1 second. Can you two handle
Okay.
this show?
Yeah, we can handle it. Jesus Christ! Like,
Yeah. Well, so one thing that John added to make it sound terrible was that he was teaching students when he was contacted by Vince. So,
oh yeah.
I mean, I guess it's supposed to make us feel sorry for him because his whole class got disrupted because Vince
Oh, it's Vince,
sent the
really?
picture.
You know, it's funny, Miss Judy. In the Kate tapes that are subject to his lawsuit, he actually admits that he would listen to my show while he was supposed to be teaching or during the breaks, and the kids would sometimes hear my show on while he's at school.
Jeez.
Really?
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember that. I remember.
Yeah, but it is fascinating to watch someone with that personality disorder try and destroy someone that they just discarded. And I didn't actually do anything negative to him. In fact, Bob, the issue was I sent the ring to Miss Judy, not knowing that she would send it to anyone, but she had already got it from John. So
Yeah.
I really
Yeah.
so
Give it
she
out.
sent it to Poker Mike, who's it's funny because I'm mad at him for betraying me.
Yeah.
But then I'm thinking like only I get to betray John, not someone else, because he really dislikes John because he's
Really?
brokenhearted that John doesn't talk to him. I didn't realize that Poker Mike and John were really good friends before all this.
And John owes him $800 or something.
That's
Really?
it,
Is that true?
probably.
Wow.
Yeah.
Poker Mike was very generous with John. I mean, he was a jackpot to John. John's foolish for not taking him back.
Well, what do you think they can go out like on a date? Like, you know what I mean? Like not a date, like to go out to eat. Like, and if you go with them, you know, to maybe separate them if
Yeah,
start yelling at each other. you
John
know?
already named the price of $1,000 for Mike to come back into his life. I mean, he could have paid it then if he wanted to.
But that's not with dinner, right? That's not dinner included.
And Mike doesn't have kids, though. It's like, imagine your life without any children. You would have so much more money, or 7
Yeah.
ex-wives. Bob, how many times have you been married?
Just 4. I mean, it's not much. I mean, I enjoy marriage. I've been married most of my life, I guess, since I was an adult, since 28 or something like that. But yeah, I mean, to me, it's good. I like to have somebody there. Hi, Bob. Hi, honey. But I found the best one there, and she is the best one. I never get along with somebody like I look forward to seeing her, you know, which is weird. And like we're going to Key West next week, and we're still looking forward to it. And
Where are you staying?
I don't know, but I'm not going to tell you, but I got a suite. They got me a suite, which they're so nice.
Who's they?
The people I'm working for?
Oh, so you're doing a show in Key West.
Yeah, I'm one.
Homo. I can't wait till you start eating blue cheese out of some gay guy's ass.
Well, hopefully I'll film it. No, I don't do that anymore. But it's like there's people from all over. It's a great place to be. It really is. It's beautiful because you got like, whenever there's gay people there, it's a clean town. Okay, it's like there is, and sometimes you'll get a motorcycle going by real loud or something like that. There's people on golf. They're just having the time of their life there. It's beautiful out there. You've got to go there. It's amazing.
I've been there a few times.
I'm not talking to you. She would love it there. She would love it. Like you've been there by yourself. Like you didn't bring the wife with you, right? So you can.
No, I did a few
Oh,
times.
cool.
I've been there.
Depend.
Yeah, I brought Kristen number 1, Kristen number 2. I went there for spring break one year as well during law school.
Yeah,
Miss Judy, did you ever go to spring break at all?
Oh, I was a total geek. Plus, I was in California. So It's not like I would go to Florida for spring break.
Well, that's
Bob, she
true.
wasn't that much of a geek. She caught her professor boyfriend, who is 10 years older than her, cheating on her. So she walks to the. Actually, she went interstate or cross state lines, Bob. She gets to the guy's apartment. Then to get in, she trespassed in. She played as if she was literally a Chinese delivery girl, and someone opened the door. And then Bob,
great.
get this. She gets to the door.
Okay.
And she hears the guy and another Asian broad saying, "Oh, me never had dumpling before." Right, Miss Judy's dumpling?
Ah.
Dumplings like this before.
What did she say?
I still remember it.
What was it?
I've never had dumplings like this before.
Oh, God. You wanted to.
So I told Miss Judy, was that what we have in the white community as the popcorn trick? You know what that is, Bob. I don't know if her professor was wrapping something in the dumplings or not. You know, and then so she knocks on the door, and then take it away, Miss Judy. What happens?
He came to the door and looked kind of bummed out. And surprisingly, he let me in. And I said hi to the woman who was sitting there, probably like, what the hell is going on here? And I went by through the living room and I said, well, I'm just here to get some of my belongings. So I went through the place and got some of my stuff out. And then he kind of followed me out into the hallway and said he was sorry and we could talk about it later. And so we did meet up one more time, which is when I threw those condoms in his car. So
What?
What kind
You
of
never told me that part.
I did. I texted you. I told you.
why would you throw condoms into his car?
Because I wanted someone to find them eventually in the future, and then think that he's some sort of like disgusting perv. So I kind of like stuck them down behind the passenger seat, where eventually maybe a car repairman or one of his friends or somebody who rode in his car would see it.
Holy shit.
What the fuck?
And I probably should have bought the tight fit, the little condoms. But I did do something else as revenge, but it could be criminal, so I'm not gonna.
What?
Oh, you can say it.
To who? Her or him?
Nobody
To
wants.
him or her?
To him, I have nothing against the woman.
But how
He
many
married
years ago?
one of my friends.
Okay, but how many years ago was this? You can't get in trouble now. What was the
Unless
other
she
thing?
killed him.
1998.
Okay, yeah, it's
28
done.
years ago.
You didn't kill him, right?
No, I didn't kill him, but it was some sort of like destruction type of thing.
Like,
What?
A hint. Give us a hint. Did
You never told me
I just
this.
said it. There was some sort of destruction
Did you,
Physical property you destroyed?
and stalking. Huh?
What?
Did you steal his water system?
Reverse
Oh.
osmosis
It's
system?
okay. It's
Wait.
okay. But the last time I saw him, he actually looked kind of like sad because his wife had just left him. And he like came over to me. We were at a friend's kid's birthday party in DC. This was like around 2006. And he was like, yeah, if we had had kids, we probably would have stayed together. It was pretty miserable after a while. So I think he felt bad.
Did he
So I
thank
was
you for
like,
the
haha.
condoms? Did he thank you for the condoms so he didn't have kids?
He didn't know. I don't know if he ever found them or some girlfriend might have found them or somebody could have seen them.
Wait, so you destroyed property? That can't be that bad.
And a relationship. I
No,
love
but
it.
Bob, I
he
never heard.
destroyed
No,
he
yeah,
destroyed the relationship.
but you said it could be a felony. What kind of property did you destroy?
Will you stop asking? I said it's
Was it-
really too personal.
Was it a car or was it like his
Yeah.
place?
I'm not say any more about this topic because
All right.
What's he gonna do?
Did it have wheels on it or did it have a foundation?
I'm not saying any more. This is kind of like already bearing too much of myself. I don't know who could be watching this.
Bob, did you ever get caught cheating?
I think, yeah. Three. Two. Two.
Two times? Yeah,
No, two.
I get caught every time.
Marriage too, yeah.
Marriage to who you cheating with?
Some guy, I don't know. I think it might have been Casey. I think I was on Stern then.
Lucky bastard. Was it number 3 you were cheating on
No,
with?
two. No,
Yeah.
no. I was divorced or something like that. I don't fucking know. But I've learned my lesson. I'm a good human now. You know, she made me into a good person, which is she always seen signs of it. Like it wasn't much, she said, but I had those moments, and she knew that it was in there. So once I got off the Xanax, when she got me into rehab, life it went. You know, it took a little while to get off like the feeling of it from taking those pills forever, but it changed my life. I feel
And
good
then
now.
how long after that did you meet Gina?
I already did.
Oh.
Yeah,
Who? Oh,
she got me into the rehab. She called Steve Trevelise, the radio guy that helped me get Artie into it the one time. You know, very
yeah.
very good man. Total one of the best man. Mr. Doodle. Look at him, Doodle. Look how pretty he is. Judy, please say sorry for eating dogs. Comment. Oh, he's in my cook. We're in a food group on
Yeah,
Twitter.
Miss Judy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
okay.
say
Well, I'm not sure what exact comment this person
I don't
is
think you
referring
can.
to.
I think
he's a poodle. He's a doodle.
you didn't condemn it completely. I think you said at certain parts in China it has to go on.
Yeah, I mean, should I condemn other people's cultures and what they eat? I mean, there are starving people everywhere. Sometimes people eat stuff that we as Americans think is disgusting. So I don't know why this person keeps following me around trying to bring up this whole
Because
dog eating
He's a
thing.
good dog.
Yeah, no, he hit me up and he said it's been very hard for him to sleep ever since this, and he just wants to, just hopefully you guys can work it out, you know.
Yeah, just
But
apologize for eating his aunt and uncle.
yeah, hey, look, Mister Doodle,
Well, I
$2.
haven't eaten any dogs, and so I'm not apologizing for other people's behavior. So I
Sorry,
think
Mrs.
it's kind
Doodle.
of racist for you to keep harassing me, talking about eating dogs and wanting me to condemn people who eat dogs out of nutritional necessity.
Well, there you have it. Miss Judy is pro dog eating,
Yeah,
Mr.
No,
Doodle. I
I'm
can't say
not. I'm not
You just
pro
said you
it.
were.
I'm not going to totally slam
but
it and
you
say
said
anyone who eats dogs is a horrible person.
no, but you said Judy, you said dogs are just protein. Why?
No, that would be for the people who are compelled to eat them.
He's never
Yeah.
gonna sleep. He's
So
never
same
gonna.
thing for cattle. For example, a lot of people would say it's pretty disgusting and barbaric for us to eat hamburgers.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
Ching
true.
Chong Chow has celebrated 3 months of membership. Hello, Bob, Bib. What's next? 24-hour stream. I'll do a 24-hour stream. I can do that. I did it
Oh,
before.
that sounds exhausting.
Well,
Why
yeah,
would
for
you
the
want to do
audience.
Huh?
you try listening to it.
Yeah.
He's not going to do one anyways.
I will. Mr. Doodle celebrates
Oh, that is a total lie. See, this person has something wrong mentally because
can't
I
hear.
did not brag on a live stream that I ate dogs and dogs are
He's
just
scared.
protein.
He's
Give me a
just
break. This
no.
person is a freak. Yeah.
It's a poodle and a doodle. They're mixed together. Like it's not a manly dog. No offense, but it's it's like people are like, oh, look how cute. That's how I hooked up with him. 8 months of membership. Thank you. Judy bragged on live stream that she ate dogs and dogs are just protein. The question dog eaten would be racist according to Judy. I have it clipped. Oh my God. You
It's
see?
not racist, Miss Judy, for him to question that. And it's
No.
not racist for
Well, I
someone to
think
question
it's
us.
stupid for this person to totally misconstrue what I said. So,
Oh, they got
this is
brain.
not fun. This is just pathetic. So,
Yeah, stop it.
piss off.
Go stop with that, Doodle. You go to sleep and you fucking, go to sleep like a fucking man,
I
Jesus.
don't know, Rob. I don't know Miss Judy because there's certain things where John's saying she's an old cunt, she's slanty-eyed bitch. That she rolls right off her shoulders. This one guy who's joking about the doodle thing, you can't get over it.
What are you talking about? Did he?
Yeah, he's
Ah,
not.
so
he
it's
made
something
it-
like that. Remember when he was drunk and he said, "Oh, I don't like Miss
He
Judy."
didn't
She's
say I was an old cunt. He said that he didn't find me attractive and he didn't like my voice.
I think that's more offensive than some joker playing a joke about dogs.
Yeah, it's like,
Whatever.
yeah, no, she don't really do it. So Burrow, Joe Burrow, $5. Check him out on YouTube. He clip shows. He's very good. Bob, hope to see more of you and KB podcasting together. Yes, you will. Miss Judy, I'm a big fan. Vince the Lawyer, hop on Super Tip and bring the Friday show back, please. Would you do that? Take
Yeah, I
that
definitely
down.
want to do super tips,
Thank
but
you.
I would. Well, actually, Miss Judy and I's Tuesday show is probably going to be more like the old Friday show. If I just had enough time to put together everything, then yeah, I think it's up to you, Miss Judy. It's your channel, but I think the Dabbleverse has definitely been kind to you. They love
Yeah.
you,
Yeah.
Bob. We make like $188 in an hour and a half.
Well,
And-
the number keeps going up because this data is kind of behind.
Yeah.
So I haven't checked lately. So
yeah, show
maybe
Bob,
we'll
show
make-
Bob how much you made.
Well, let me see. Because
And
it keeps
also,
changing.
if you got the super tip thing, like you can get it without the voices, where it's just put up there and you get 90%, and then stream. What is it? Stream Labs. You get
Yeah.
100% for some reason.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
And if you're not on StreamYard, you can do it on something else. What did you make?
It's still just 139. But
That's a net
so-
though. That's good.
Yeah. It'll
I
mean,
increase.
Bob, because there are some law tubers that are doing like 6,000 or 7,000 live, and they
Wow.
may make literally like $60, maybe.
Crazy.
It's so weird.
Sad.
For 5 hours, they have so many people, but they just don't necessarily integrate the super tip / chat. Bob and I did a show, Miss Judy, and he refused to allow me to have live callers on because Bob's all about the money. Don't be fooled by this guy. In the end, he's a good
it just
businessman.
interrupts the show. Like I think if you have to rely on calls, it's just not a good show to me. Because you don't know if somebody's good or not, and it just
Well,
kills
you
the
have to
show.
regulate it, Bob. That's part of the skill. You got to be able to push it along or hang up on them.
Oh, look at you! You're a fucking expert. You're a lawyer. Shut the fuck up! I don't tell you how to sue people. You fucking prick. I just don't. I never thought it. I thought it was like let them write. If it's good, you can put it up, even if it's free. You know.
Oh, well, my advice to Miss Judy, you got to tell her, Bob, how I advise with regard to the free chat compared to.
Well, he
the
said that putting up people's free chat comments and responding to them is like being a prostitute who gives free hand jobs in the back alley. I was like, yeah, you're right. You know, like, why give people what they want if they don't want to pay you for it? You know, you
Yeah.
have to train the viewership.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hear it, you motherfuckers.
I went to the back alley, though, Bob. I was waiting just in case she
You're
showed up.
hoping to get something free.
Anybody got a dick for my hand? Huh?
Yeah, but I totally agree with Bob. The whole call-in thing, it's really hard to control because what are you going to do? Risk pissing off your viewers by hanging up on them?
Yes.
Um,
I'm
because
going to do
I've
it.
had live streams where I would put the link in the chat just to get people going and stuff. But sometimes they're just weird people who want to show up and monopolize your show. So then it just totally takes a nosedive.
But
Yeah,
that,
well, that's a
had
whole
this
nother
one-
situation.
yeah.
Just allowing someone to come on. That's a different situation. It's giving out the link. Bob, it's so funny because
Yeah.
they think that they're so tough over there in the law tube world. Again, Miss Judy has a lot of friends there. I don't have any friends besides KC. And she built relationships. And one of those rascals over there went to Miss Judy and ratted out me, Bob. And I maybe told you this before. He told Miss Judy that I used to go by the moniker Vince the Evil Lawyer.
Yeah, you do.
To destroy my reputation. He said, now, Bob, of all
What
the shit we've taken, no, but the point is just like, he thought
Yeah.
that was going to somehow affect me by you
Yeah,
telling Miss
like,
Judy
and-
that
And on
my
top
name
of
is,
that, I found that he calls himself Vince the Evil Lawyer.
but I mean,
bad enough
Bob's
that
a
you-
tough guy. I'm not, but like, that's not going to affect anything.
Yeah.
He can call himself anything. Yeah.
I know, but Bob, like, he thought that was this big get on me. The fact that I had the nickname Vince the Evil Lawyer as a joke. So that's really what I was playing with over there. So it's a different mentality. Bob, you know, the one thing I don't say anymore is the word God on any of my videos.
No.
Even though I was raised Roman Catholic, I don't believe in it necessarily, unless the plane starts rattling, Bob. Then I start
Oh,
praying, and
everybody
I don't give a shit. Like I'm not taking any chances when that plane starts shaking.
Or getting
But
chest pains.
yeah, the one thing, I mean, I don't mind saying other words, but I don't say God. And I had a lot of commenters, Miss Judy, the one thing that I understand, and it's the one thing I don't say generally in my shows anymore.
but-
Yeah, there are too many people who get offended if you say
No, and I
that.
get it too, and I understand it. And you want to be offensive, but not necessarily to that extreme. So that is the one thing that I have changed over in the law tube world.
Yeah, but I think it's something that you can use. Like she got me into, asking him, like, can you do this? And I will do this, And
What do you mean?
like, say you want something good to happen, you want this to happen, and she's like, well, ask him, can you do this? And I promise. The last one I did was I promised I would go to church, and I'm going to do that because he's always been there, it's always worked out. And I was never a believer in that. And every time it works out.
Yeah,
I think
I
it's
asked.
something
Are
I
we
do
talking
all-
about asking God, Bob?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I asked God to have that Indian girl that's in the office 2 down from me to bang me.
It's
And I
so
swear to God, she was smiling at me, Miss Judy. I never even told you. And then I come in yesterday, and the office is completely gone. And she moved to another office, another firm completely. So I don't know if it's always true.
No, she wants you to follow her, and God will lead you to her, and then you'll really creep her out when you show up at a new office like you are.
Did you ever actually talk to her? Or
No,
did you
but-
just kind of follow her around and look at her sometimes?
Just-
Always
pictures.
smiled at each other, but never.
that's it.
And then I finally asked God, and I swear that she's no longer in the office anymore.
Well, maybe God didn't want her to break up your marriage.
Oh, yeah.
You got
Do
to
you
ever-
think.
Bob, do you have a vasectomy?
No, I still got the egg fertilizers.
Yeah, I got one like 7 years ago, 8 years ago.
But who else are you gonna fuck?
Nobody.
She did.
It's so
She wanted-
stupid.
But
I
she
should've-
wanted you to, because she doesn't.
No,
she
Lori didn't
basically
care.
Want to have your kids again, and they can't have too much of it,
Yeah.
It's too much. You're a mess. You're a mess. Oh, look who it is. Your girl, Vince. Loophole lady. 199.
Speaking of vasectomies,
See you later, baby. Seal booties. Seal booties. What's that mean?
That means-
seal leather boots, maybe.
Oh man.
those types of boots, Vince?
Yeah, she makes fun of me because I have Uggs, the girly shoes.
You really do? I mean, that's like, what happens if like a car hits you in the street or a fucking hot dog cart and that shit, and then like they're gonna be like, let him look at him, look what he's wearing, just let him stop breathing. It's not a good look for anybody.
Well, these
Yeah.
aren't like the real traditional Uggs, but in my gym, a guy had real Uggs. They look like the girl Uggs. I wouldn't wear those probably.
It had fur on them, like around.
Yeah, like
Oh.
and then it's like higher up. Mine are just normal size, I think.
You should get the higher up ones. I've seen you in person.
I have them. I just don't want to wear them in public.
He's a little
Maybe they
adorable.
give you more height.
Yeah.
Hey,
Make you tall.
Yeah, he's like a man baby, It's like when you see him and you like you want to hold him and put a bottle in his mouth, He's adorable when you see him.
Bob, who was the last Asian girl you hooked up with?
Jackie Chan. She was I don't know. I think I only had one a long time ago.
That's it? Your entire life?
Yeah.
Even counting massages?
Oh. Yeah, you see what he did there?
See, that was authentic.
That was like, I had a bad back when I was younger, They would stretch my back and my dick. No.
I was telling Miss Judy that I asked one of her guests actually if getting a rub and tug is cheating, and the person she had on, there was a very pretty girl, Miss Judy. I forgot her name. She hates me,
Jackie?
obviously. Yeah, she's like, oh, it's cheating. I'm like, no, it's not. And then I actually said that F Mammy pays her husband to get one every month, and that really blew old law broads' minds when I said that. Because girls don't understand that it's not cheating for us. Like the last thing we ever want to do when it's over is to stay and hang out.
Yeah, it's like a transaction, like a business transaction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's where you're keeping people employed, and that's what Vince was doing. And I think it's very honorable of that.
Yes, helping those poor immigrants and giving them cash.
Bob, do you remember your first massage?
God, it was so long ago. But yeah,
Where was it?
New York City.
What was the situation?
Some guy, I hung out with, he was in he had a good business, put it that way. He had tons of money. And he's like, let's go. And then we were there like all night. We were on coke and shit and fucking like, oh my God. And then the next day, and he goes, you owe me 1,800 for half of it. And I'm like, what are you fucking talking about? So
No way.
I
So,
almost
Miss
got
Judy,
whacked again.
there's different types, but the ones in Koreatown have a place where you go in, nice locker rooms, and you get the girl comes over and gives you, this is what I heard, Bob, gives you a robe, and then you go on a table and you get a table wash. So they wash you down, like front and back while you're laying. It's actually very relaxing.
Yeah,
And
my
then-
friend Joe does those places. He used to.
Yeah, my friend too told me all this.
Yeah.
That's how I know all the details.
Yeah.
And then you go in for massage, and they're not sure if you know what's going on, but it's legit massage. But then there's that one point, which I explained before, where everything changes. And it's either have you been here before or flip over, which is those two questions. Bob, one time, a bunch of times, Miss Judy, they thought I was a cop. This was back when they would arrest people for it. They don't arrest you for it in New York City anymore. But yeah, and they wouldn't even let me in.
You're too small to be a cop.
Yeah, but it's like if you're white, and I was like 25 at the time.
It's a
Whereas
cop. Run.
Nice muscles. So even if you think he's like dwarfy,
He
at
should be
least
able to jack himself off then with those big fucking arms. All right, Jesus.
I wish.
Christ.
I'm in the gym so much. I should be a lot more fit.
It's okay. You're not. You're watching John. I know you're not. Mr. Doodle,
It's true.
$2. I will post the clip and tag Bob. LOL Judy L. You see? He's gonna. He's gonna. Okay.
Hey, Mr. Doodles, I'd recommend seeing if the law professor's still alive before you start threatening. Clearly, Miss Judy's mad about this. I'm afraid of her.
Yeah, I know. Well, I didn't expect that. I was like, God, this Doodle is very nervous now. I mean, he couldn't sleep before. Now he's got to worry about getting beaten and eaten. That's fucking crazy.
being chopped up and boiled. With some special seasonings, 5-spice seasonings.
Oh, I've been watching those how to make Chinese ribs. I was in there yesterday and all those little things because it's so good. But you can't make. You got to go by somebody that knows how to do that shit. You know what I mean? You can't do it without all the recipes, family recipes. And I got into this thing on there yesterday, and I can't wait to try them. Because there's nothing as good as that shit.
I didn't know what you two. I saw you two texting videos. So, do you skin the cat first for Chinese ribs, or do you do something else?
Yeah, I didn't
I
watch.
don't know if there are cat ribs. Do people eat cat ribs? Maybe.
Well,
don't
I
know.
mean, it could be when you think about it. Like I get pork ribs, and they're not the Chinese ribs are a little smaller, like the size of a domestic cat.
It is weird that the Chinese came here and invented this fattening food for Americans. I get that part, but they also make great ribs, which is a hard food to make, especially if you're from down south or even up here. There are really good rib places that do
Or
it well,
chicken
but
wings.
and wings too. Yeah, it's odd that they put that into the menu, but they do it well for the most.
Yeah, and actually, the big thing these days is Korean fried chicken. That's a
Really?
big deal. Okay, what is it? Korean fried chicken, and they come with different sauces and stuff. So I finally went to one of those sort of chains in Raleigh. It was okay. I didn't think it was as great as people keep making it out to be.
Yeah, you know, here in this country, what the best fried chicken that you can get unless you go to a specialty place, but it's like a 7-Eleven. It's like a gas station. I forget that Royal Farms is unbelievable.
Oh, I know Royal
Oh
Farms.
my god, how good is that?
I never ate there, but I've seen it before.
Dude, get the
The
chicken.
fried chicken at Royal
Fried
Farms.
chicken. You'll go nuts. I'm
Now,
telling you.
now, Miss Judy, when John was making fun of Lady K's neighborhood, it now has a 7-Eleven, a pawn shop, and a liquor store. He did mention certain food items at 7-Eleven that got me hungry. He said his favorite pizza was Red Baron pizza that he ate from there. And like all of a sudden I'm like, you know what? The way John says those things, it is entertaining. Because I started to think about, yeah, I like Red Baron, but then he's like, oh no, but I like Stouffer's better. And then I'm like, yeah, you know what? So do I like Stouffer's better.
That's my favorite too. Isn't that
Yeah.
funny? When he said
Yeah.
that, I was like, oh my gosh, the Stouffer's French bread pizza.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Really? That's my favorite.
We grew up on that kind of pizza, and
crap.
also I don't want to say it, but yesterday, guess what I had? A Red Baron pizza. I did. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like,
it's
it
funny
was
because
good.
like as crazy as he is, it is entertaining. There's not one person in the Dabbleverse that I could relate to on that level, whatever it may be, besides John. So you have to give it to him for whatever reason.
Yeah,
That's why I praised him last night because it's true. I said you bring so much fun and entertainment to us losers out here who are just glued to whatever he's doing. It's like, oh my God, he's live. And we have to text Poker Mike and tell him, hey, he's on right now. Here's the guest, or, make comments and stuff. So it's kind of strange how this kind of sucked us in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I was like, I'm gonna have the frozen pizza tonight, and I was saying to I walk into the refrigerator and I go, or the freezer, and I'm like, please don't be a Red Baron, And I go, and it was, and I go, those are the ones that I like, the one with the pepperoni on it, and you cook it right, you get the crisp on the bottom. I put the broil on top at the end to get it.
Don't microwave it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just came out so good, and even the dogs had a big slice, and
Wait, Bob, but did you hear John say that portion, Red Baron and the Stouffer's?
I think
Yeah.
so. I think so.
Okay, because yeah, it's just the way he said it, and it just stuck with me. Like there's nothing Shuli's ever said or Lady K that's been so entertaining that like it just sticks with me. But literally, a lot of the things that John does are effective with regard to entertainment. You have to give it to him.
Yeah, it's like he should have a cooking show like I do. I mean,
God.
oh God, it would be funny, but like for him, okay, here's the whole only thing I say. This is what I'm eating and we're eating, but I'm not at the gym every day. It's like he's talking about how he's doing. Like he can bulk up a lot more if he ate right. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, you can't outwork a bad diet. I know that from my own personal
Look
life.
at you,
But
yeah.
if you are drinking 12 beers a night, literally, that's 1,200 calories
Yeah.
that are going to virtually nothing every single night.
Yeah. Nutrition. Yeah. But Vince, let's get back to the Korean massage parlor that your friend loved to
Yeah.
go to.
Yeah. So when
So
you got there, what happened, Vince?
yeah, so tell us more details. Like, do they have special lotions and creams? And is there ever any sort of attraction to the person who's doing it? Or do
Anybody
you
that
keep your
touches your
eyes
dick, you
closed?
have an attraction to.
Yeah, I mean, I guess mentally for a few minutes there is somewhat of attraction. Some of them, my friend told me, the masseuse lets you touch them a little bit. It's not like anything sex. There's no like blowjobs or any type of sex. The one my friend has ever been to. It's not just Koreans too.
Yeah.
They're Chinese for the most part.
Everything. It's everything.
Yeah, but this was in Koreatown back way before I ever was married. So, or last
I
week.
thought it was your friend.
Oh, yeah, my friend was never married.
Your friend, yeah. Before my friend was married, he used to go there all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, so with regard to lotions, no, I mean they had their own thing. Some of them, Miss Judy, I remember we went for a bachelor party, one of my other friends' bachelor party, and one of our my friend Tyler was there, and some of them, they don't even have walls. They're just curtains, and they talk to each other, and they don't stop talking. And I wish I knew you back then, because these were Chinese, and all we heard was rimp, rimp, and they were saying limp. So my gay friend could not get hard for Tyler, couldn't get hard for my other friend's bachelor party.
And 10 minutes from now, he'll be like, yeah, I couldn't get hard.
Well, yeah, no, it was not. That wasn't me. I never had that issue. Hold on.
Yeah. There he goes. There goes Pretty Girl. Table 07, $5 with an F. Thank you. Hi, Miss Judy. Tell Vince to bring back his show, Shitting on Cape Coral. Those shows were great, you know?
Oh, so it looks like he has some big fans out there begging him to come back.
He should, you know, just give the people what they want there, Vince, you know?
What was that?
Look, they want you to bring back Shitting
your
on
show.
Cape Coral.
Yeah, oh, we are. Actually, Miss Judy, I had a whole segment ready for Cape Coral. And the Wink News that they're referring to, it's a funny news station. They only hire really good-looking girls, generally. And they're like one guy there. So
Yeah.
we'll get into that.
I mean, if you can't get a smart one, you might as well get a pretty one. Like that joke that upset her, right? You know?
Can you imagine how angry Miss Judy was, hating the white man? You know, you're like in your 20s, you got a lot of anger towards all those white people. And now look at her. That's the funny part. The fact that now she's surrounded. Everywhere she goes is white people.
I think it's from just growing up and meeting lots of different people and trying to appreciate people's backgrounds and stuff. It makes you more chill and laid back. Actually, you'll like this. There's this Vietnamese guy who lived in a dorm room next to me on the Asian Pacific Islander theme house. So it's kind of funny that they even have such a thing at UC Berkeley, which is now like 80% Asian, but they have like a dorm that's Asian Pacific American themed. And so I was like all mad about something where he called me some cute little chick or something like that.
God damn, you were on edge.
And then he was like, you need to calm down. You just need to get laid. You just need to get laid.
You know, yeah, with me, we all use that line.
Yeah, that's a line that everyone, you know.
Yeah.
He's an attorney in California now. He went to Hastings. So I have to thank Contran back in 1992 or something telling me I needed to get laid. But at that time, I was still a virgin. So
wow.
Really? In
pent up
college?
and frustrated.
That would have been big points for him.
When did you lose your virginity then?
The next year with the guy that I met through the internet.
So you
Bob
listened
was
to
the
him?
same as you, Miss Judy. Bob would be on those old chat lines and picking up girls online. Yeah, Artie told us exactly
That's
what
how
you
people
did.
meet.
No, that was when he was mad at me. He said that.
Yeah, when he was mad at you, he told the truth. I know that.
No, I came up with
Artie would never make that up because Artie doesn't know anything about that.
No, but that's why he goes, I got something good. Stay out here. Let me just do it. And then come in afterwards. It was hilarious. There's nobody as good as Artie. There's none.
He's very quick, but that's not the point. Artie explained how Bob would go on CompuServe and just throw out all these fishing lines for girls. And there's nothing wrong with it. But Miss Judy was doing the same thing, but it was all these Asian chat lines.
Yeah, it was soc.culture.asian.american.
See?
That's actually
Okay.
how I met my first husband.
Oh, wait.
Hey, it's Jim.
No, what are you talking about? There's
What?
no Jim here.
That's a
How
joke.
dare you cover your face with Vince's chats? I have to. Move me to the bottom. Move Jim to the top. Okay, put him in. Psych.
That's not
really
really
him?
him, right? No.
Is it just a fake picture like how John says people put out pictures?
Wait a minute. Psych, get him in.
What was that
Not there.
vibrating noise?
Hey, look at Miss
Wow. Uh-oh. Bob, should we get out of here? Leave these two alone for a little bit?
Jim, she loves you. She watches Crank. Okay, can you tell him what you do? Vince, you want to explain it because she's shy.
Can I say
Jim,
something
good to
first?
see you.
Okay,
Bob,
get
I
it.
Go
love
ahead.
your Led Zeppelin shirt that you got at Kohl's.
No, I got this at Target, I think.
Okay, all right, sorry. I was one floor off.
Jim's going to be.
It really is him. I thought it was just a picture at first. Like you're
no,
playing a joke
no.
on me.
No, you wanted to, this is what you want. Like she used to, she watched Crank Yankers show. She got hooked on it, right? And
Yeah.
her boyfriend, was like,
Ex-husband.
husband didn't want, she's like, oh, spend time with me. And she goes, I'll just jerk you off and you give me some time to go down in the basement and watch Crank Yankers. So she would puddle the living room floor
But
and then go down to watch you, which is pretty Vince. Am I right?
Yeah, Miss Judy, what is your favorite character from that show?
I like Niall Standish, so I remember that the whole thing, like, hello, this is Niall Standish calling.
Yeah, that was Tony Barbieri. If you know, like the Perry stuff, he was Mole in
Okay.
Eat.
Wow.
That's
Oh.
who did Niall Standish. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the
Oh.
other cat? Jim, she knows so much more about this show. And Jim and I, we only met at Casey's house one time,
Yeah.
right? And then I kept asking Casey to ask you, and then just your name popped up, and Miss Judy was telling me how it wasn't just that she had to jerk her husband off. She literally had to jerk him off while your show was on so she could watch it, and he wouldn't bother her about it. And then she knows all the characters, Jim. I don't know. I've never watched a show, but she knows them all besides that one. Who else do you like, Miss Judy?
Like the special ed character that you did. So for the longest time, whenever we had Jello, we would say, "Hey, lady, do you like Jello?" Do you like
See, Bob, I
lady?"
told you she's obsessed.
Look how
I don't even know what this means.
But why did you have to jerk him off so you can watch it? I don't understand that. Like he
True.
didn't want you to watch the show, so you go, hey, I'll give you a hint.
No, they're just totally getting the story wrong and stuff. Basically, you know, things were so boring that, sometimes it took forever to pleasure him. So while playing with some limp thing, then I would be watching Comedy Central, including Crank Yankers. And then
I
it was
told you
fun.
about
It helped the time go by. It's kind of like being on a
That's
treadmill
what we said.
and you're watching TV while playing on a treadmill, running.
Yeah. And you're Asian, so you're good at hand jobs.
I would like to think I'm decent, but it still didn't seem to work for him. So
Yeah, isn't it amazing? Like you remember when hand jobs was starting to come back? You were so excited. Like it was like it went away for a while. It was like it wasn't even on the menu anymore. Except for if you went to those places. But it started making a comeback, and Jim was like so excited. He had like a little pep in his walk and that shit. But like for you to bring it back like that, to get what you want, like a blowjob could do that in a second, but a hand job, you don't expect it to.
No, and I would tell the girl, go, look, you don't have to look me in the eye when you're doing it. Put a housewife show on. I don't care.
Jim, how did you actually start with that particular show?
Well, first of all, Vince does the most amazing Karen Reed shit on YouTube.
yes.
Phenomenal. I've watched every video. I didn't know much about the case when I met Vince. I told him I didn't know until like after the second trial is when I started watching, and phenomenal.
Thank you. But I didn't know the history of your show, and then the fact that Miss Judy brought it up, and then we had just met, and then I was trying to always surprise her, and I don't know if you know this, but I had told Bob that we get 50% of the money today, but if he brought you on, we get 0%, so you can have that 50%.
50%.
So that's why Bob really wanted to get you on. But Miss Judy
I'll give all the money to Bob. Let him upgrade his wardrobe.
Yeah.
Maybe he can go to like Macy's and get a real Led Zeppelin shirt instead of Target.
But I had to do this because I switched the button, and I could tell by this shirt if it comes in clean. And I told Psych that yesterday, so I had to put it on for a second yesterday, and then I grabbed it again so I can use this one. So
I love it. I got the same shirt, but I got mine at Cole. I use Cole's cash.
So how did you actually pitch that and get it on to Comedy Central?
I didn't pitch it. What happened was, I was making prank calls, messing with telemarketers, and Howard started playing my stuff.
Oh yeah,
Casey's actually the one who got the stuff on the air for me.
Right.
Yeah, Casey was fighting to get the stuff on the air. He's like, this shit is really funny. And Howard listened to it. He goes, yeah, let's put it on. So Howard started playing my stuff. And then Jimmy Kimmel and Adam Carolla were big fans of Stern at the time, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And they heard my stuff. They didn't even know who I was. And like, who is this guy? They came up with the show for Crank Yankers. They came up with the idea. They were already doing the Man Show at Comedy Central. So they had big clout there. So they came up with the prank call show, and they heard my shit on the Stern show, and they got in touch with Gary Delabate. He's like, we need this guy's number because we want to have his character. I called him retard instead of special ed.
Yeah.
And just my regular voice, and we want to have him on our show, and that's how I got the gig.
That's great.
Yeah, I mean, your voice is so distinct, and obviously I knew who you were before we met. When I heard your voice, and I recognized your face too. I didn't tell you that before, but to see that show become as popular as it did, there had to have been a time where you first started, and it must have been odd to you coming from just making prank calls to being on a sort of network television show.
And that was your life. That you loved doing that before anything. You would do it for no reason, basically.
I'm still doing it. Me and Don Jameson, he's over like 3 times a week. We're doing Terrorize the Telemarketers Volume 8.
Nice.
So we're
But how many years was the show on Comedy Central?
From 2002 to 2007, and then it went away, and then in 2018 it came back till about 2021.
So, Miss Judy, you were given hand jobs in 2002 to 2007 then?
Yeah, that sounds about right because we didn't get it until 2012. Yeah.
So everything's lining up. Well, you have your hero here, Miss Judy. Do you want to tell him anything?
Yeah, well, what kind of projects are you doing these days?
Nothing. I just do stand up, and then I do my podcast. That's about it. Mm-hmm. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's acting. He does acting and stuff. So it's cool.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
great.
he's acting like he's having a good time right now.
You see how good he is? That's
Thank
why
you. Thank you for your time.
No, I don't care.
Yeah.
No, I love Bob. I haven't seen. He went underground for like a fucking year. I was worried about him.
Yeah, no, I
He's
do.
dead.
I called him, but I didn't. But I was still worried about him.
Yeah, no, it's like you don't have to call anyone anymore because you kind of see their stuff on Facebook and Twitter, so you could see that they're all right and that stuff. But yeah, I mean, we used to have. Judy found it appalling that we used to pull trains on.
Well, first of all, I was at Bob's. I think 2 out of the 4 marriages. Are you married now again?
Yes.
Okay, so I was at 2 out of 4. That's not bad.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I don't think we even
50%.
had a service for marriage 3. Did you?
I think no, I probably not.
Okay, so yeah, all right. So 2 out of 3, pretty much I've been to. So it's not bad.
Yeah, and he came to the first one. He didn't have a suit, so he bought one. It looked like licorice with the colors. It was just like this weirdest thing. I got that video. I got to pull the shit from people back then. Like the way that you dressed there. He just went to where'd you go to thrift
I
shop?
went to the Englishtown flea market. It was a flea market. I bought a suit for like $17. It was like white pinstripe. It was $17 a fit. I didn't even have a suit at the time, and that's what I wore to Bob's first wedding.
That's crazy, James. So Casey is the one who got you that actual show because of him. Now, when we met,
Yep.
Casey
Yeah.
did a lot for all.
I saw Casey at an audition. Like Gary knew who I was and Stuttering John because they were hosting like comedy shows that I was on, so they knew me. And I saw Casey at an audition in New York, and Casey's like, "Hey man, I've heard your stuff. It's good." And I go, "Let me give you my CDs." He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "I'm going to try to get Howard to play it on the air and stuff." So he was instrumental in me getting on the air. And once I got on the air, he's like, once he started playing my stuff, he's like, "We have to have this guy in." Yeah. And that's when everybody was sitting in the chair, like all the different comics, before Artie got the full-time gig.
Yeah.
I was one of those guys in the chair once every 2 weeks or so.
yeah, you were great on the show. But when I had a dispute with someone, this is to show you the type of guy Casey is. He asked me for Miss Judy's email and sent her an email, and I don't even know who I was fighting with or whatever it may be, but behind my back he did this, and Miss Judy, and you probably got the. Yeah, so and people say, "Oh, you're in love with KC," and yeah, just because he's good looking and he's muscular, and all that. But Jim will attest to that he is such a good person that I trust with anything with regard to KC. And we've only been together for a few years, but still, people don't realize the type of guy is for him to do that to you. And then, so when you start at that show, how much are you getting paid? Like the first season?
We all got the same. It was Favored Nations, what it was called. So we all got like $5,000 to do like a 4-hour shift of making calls in the studio. We go to a recording studio in Vegas because they were legal to do them there. One party consent state, Nevada. So they fly us out to Vegas. And Jimmy grew up in Vegas. So So everyone would go out and we just go in the recording studio to hook a phone up to the board, and we do like So I think maybe So I probably did like 3 or 4 sessions, so I probably made like 20 grand at the time. But everybody got paid the same amount.
Who else was doing?
So I was in there a little more than the regular guys. I did Bobby Fletcher and special ed.
Oh yeah. That's from Artie Fletcher, right?
Yeah. They go, you can't use your name. We need a name. I go, Bobby Fletcher, because Artie Fletcher's real name is Bobby, a friend of ours.
Yeah, he like on Facebook, like he posts pictures with tubes on him, in a hospital. It's like that's why you go on Facebook. It's like somebody's dead or they're in a hospital and that shit. But he's still out there. He's working with Jimmy Walker again.
Yeah, good for him, man.
Yeah.
So then, is there a time through the course that you guys would make significantly more, or was always at that same rate?
We might have made a little more, maybe 7,500 a session, season 2 or 3. But then we get a good, great residual checks from it. And then we did, I did the MTV Music Awards with Eminem. And one year before that, we had all the Crank Anchors puppets making calls and doing something for the Music Awards. And then I did a bit with Eminem on stage, so we got paid for that. So there was a lot of extra money to be made in it. We did some specials for like VH1, and we did some more MTV stuff. So we were on a lot. It was, in that 3-4 year window was huge.
Bob, what's that vibrating noise come from Judy's feet?
Yeah, what is that? It's a humming. It's like a hummingbird.
Office, okay? I don't have any vibrators in the office.
See, that's good.
Maybe because I don't have headphones. You think it might be?
No, he's saying it's a vibrator. No, he's being.
Jim, you have no idea how much this woman loves you. I don't know if she's a little shy, I think, in person.
Yeah.
Miss Judy, there has to be something else you want to say besides what you said.
I do have a question. Like, how did those puppets get made? Did you have some sort of input into how the characters got made?
No, I just did the prank calls, and then they had puppeteers and they built the puppets. Comedy Central and them, and then I would just do the call, and then they would build like sets. They had like a whole, warehouse. And they build a set and reenact the call. And the puppeteer, the guy working the puppet, had to learn all the lines, like my lines and all that stuff. So, and then the other person's lines and all that shit to do the whole puppet show. I wasn't there for that. I was like, no, I don't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you weren't actually there like Sesame Street where you're hiding.
No. I saw him do it one day. I went there just to watch. It was pretty intense and stuff. But I had the easy job of just fucking with people, which,
That's
I'm good at mess with people on the phone.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Now, Miss Judy, do you want to show? Do you want to show Jim all the weight you lost for him?
Oh yeah. Take that. That's
You're still married to the same guy, Miss Judy?
No, we got divorced back in 2013.
But the new guy now, she actually, when she makes love to him and she wants to get off, she thinks you're on top.
Or bottom. Or from behind.
You're making things awkward, Bob. That's not true.
What do you think of Bob?
Miss Judy, don't be shy. You love Jim.
Yeah, I think he's like one of my comedy heroes. So you got me through all those boring nights during my first marriage, and I'll always remember Crank Anchors.
Jim, when you're making these calls, did you ever imagine that an Asian woman who hated white men was giving hand jobs while your show was on?
No, I didn't. And, and prank calls, especially, they're like for guys. They're not really for women.
I know.
Not too many women like prank calls. They really don't. It's like it's fucking guy, immature humor. Even my kid to this day, like when me and Jameson are still doing it, he's 15. He's like, you guys are so immature. That's coming from a 15-year-old. So I never expect women to like the show.
Well, I loved it. It was wonderful. So, yeah. But with your
I played a retarded guy, and the other guy burped and was rude. So it's like not a lot of women are going to be into that.
Jim, she knows. She's being modest. She knows every single character, every single line from every single season, basically. Well, a lot of it, Miss Judy.
I remember the theme song.
See?
Making some calls to strangers.
Yeah,
you can say what you want.
Bowling for Soup. The band.
Bowling
for Soup, I think what it was.
What?
Bowling for Soup, I think, was the band that did the call.
Oh, really?
Did the the song for it. I think all the episodes are up on like Paramount Plus because they own Viacom now. So all the old episodes of Crank Eggers. They don't get shown on Comedy Central anymore for some reason.
I just added KC to my Paramount Plus plan because they moved the UFC over to Paramount Plus, unfortunately, so now I have to pay for another service.
KC was on this morning.
You pay for KC's Paramount Plus?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I had him on my YouTube family plan, YouTube TV family plan, which is expensive. It's a good plan. And then I added John, and then Casey saw an email that said, John Melendez, welcome to the family. And Casey flipped the fuck out on me. He wasn't mad, but he's like, so he's paranoid about John. And then everyone's telling John that now I have access to all of John's emails. Casey drops out of my family. John comes in, and then John drops out. So now I have an empty spot. And I offered it to Bob, and Bob doesn't trust me.
I don't trust him. There's no way, he'll be watching me, doing something. Like he'll do, there's something evil he's going to do. And I can't. But Casey popped in for like a minute today. I guess he's going to come back on YouTube and all that stuff. And he just gave 2 stock picks and he got off. It was like a minute long and that. And he goes, I haven't slept. And then he's got his hair shaved like all the way up to here, right? Vince, have you seen him?
No, I haven't seen the new haircut. He told me about it, but I haven't seen it. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Jim, when was the last time you saw KC?
When I saw you over the summer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jim and I bonded over a narcissist in our lives. We don't have to necessarily name who it is, but it is interesting when you identify a narcissist and then watch them. And I always say John isn't a narcissist, but the behavior is so similar to all of them. Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, I wasn't talking about John. I got no problem with John.
No, I know you weren't talking about John. I'm saying I didn't want to say who we were talking about. We were talking actually. Mike Morris. Mike Morris was the one who said John's a narcissist. I'm like, no, he's not. And then it hit me. But then he had someone in his life, and that's a person that I think that you were talking about. I don't know the name of it. Yeah. You weren't talking about John. Yes, it's so interesting. So, Miss Judy, do you want to show Jim all the weight you lost for him?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just wearing like a business style dress, so there's no.
We got time. You can go change.
Yeah. Because she did it in like 2 weeks. 2 weeks, Jim. She got knocked out. She got definition and that. It was like amazing.
Yeah. 2 weeks. It was probably more like 2 months or 3 months.
Well, here's your one chance. You got your hero on.
Yeah, show him.
Was it natural or did you do Ozempic?
Oh, no. It was natural. I just did lots more weightlifting, exercise, stopped eating at Starbucks all the time, and, ate more vegetables. Intermittent fasting. So I'm still trying to keep it going. So yeah, because it is true. Like once you get older, you have to take good care of yourself and watch what you're eating. Yeah.
Look at Bob. He looks great.
Yeah. You look healthy.
I'm on some kind of medicine now, so it's really good. I'll find out what it's called. It's a whole system that you take, it's a whole system. It's something with a P, I think. I don't know. But you
what does it do?
There's one for pain that heals like stuff. And I'm telling you, I have had nerve damage. I feel great in my feet.
Is it peptides? Are you on peptides?
It might be. I think it is.
Does it end in a Y, Bob?
No, it might be the peptides and that stuff. So
you inject it or is it pills?
You inject it into your stomach.
Yeah. It's a BBC 157 and TV 500.
It's really good. It's like it has done amazing stuff for me, and I must admit that I'm not lying. Everything your skin looks better. Everything it really does shit that is fucking insane.
See, Miss Judy, white people will do anything but the hard work. We don't want to exercise or diet. We'll take a pill, we'll take a shot.
No,
but we definitely won't do that.
Yeah, we don't have the Asian skin like you, so we age pretty shitty.
Yeah, Judy's 67, and look how good she looks.
No, I'm 52.
How old are you, Jim?
61.
Yeah.
Wow.
You see?
Didn't you used to think that like 50 was so fucking old when you were younger?
Yeah. Like, what am I remember I tell like a therapist, what am I going to do at 50? I guess I'm going to retire. He's like, what are you going to do after that? I go, I don't know. But what am I? At 50? Yeah.
Oh, it's crazy. It's like when you seen your grandparents, they look like, forget it. Like they could have been in their late 50s and you thought they were like 100. It was so crazy growing up with that shit. You know, fucking. Oh God, no, he's back, Miss Judy. Mr. Doodle, $2. Judy, do you believe in God?
Mm, yeah, sort of. I'm sort of agnostic, but my son really wants to go to church for some reason, so I think I have to start going to this church nearby, which my cousin goes to.
There you go.
You don't have to go with them, do you?
Huh?
You don't have to go with them.
Well, he's 10, so I can't just release him to the church.
Yeah, you don't want to do
Nothing
that.
will happen.
Jim was so mad. Jim was so mad when he grew up. Like he was a good looking kid, and he was upset that the priest never hit on him. That's weird to go through life thinking that, you know.
It's like a joke that Vince tells that none of the priests were interested in him.
No,
Yeah.
I mean seriously, the parish I was in an altar boy for a of while. He wound up the priest wound up molesting probably about like 6 kids that we know, and we don't know the other ones. And then of course, as soon as some heat started coming down, they transfer him to another parish.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's gone. We got a new one, and you don't know where they went. This is before the internet, and I was one of them that would hang out with him. He'd take us to football games and to the mall and stuff like that, and he never hit on me.
Jeez.
I don't,
Oh,
maybe because I did look like when I was like 12, 13, I did look like a young Brad Pitt. I had blonde hair, blue eyes, so maybe he thought I was going to be too much. It was going to take too much time to get in my pants.
Yeah.
Because there are a
so
couple
you
of
were
bad
low-hanging fruit.
off on candy. He's probably like, yeah, I got to fucking take this guy to the Super Bowl, and it was like a hot chick to him. So I get it because I would do that in the bar too. I go, let me just go with the fat one and get her out of here. It's easier to work on the hot one. I don't have enough lines for her.
Yeah.
Louis Vuitton store.
That is
Well, Miss
true.
Judy has never been with a white guy yet, Jim. And I think you've dated Asian before, Casey told
Yeah.
me. So is there a chance if you're ever in the North Carolina area, maybe Miss Judy can get a date with her hero?
Yeah, Charlie Goodnights can be a really good night for you.
It's a new improv. There's a comedy club that just opened called Raleigh Improv, but it's actually in Cary. So that's very close to me.
Well, I think isn't that yeah. Look, if you ever get divorced, but you're married, so what am I going to do? Unless you're working a
Yeah,
massage.
they're all just joking.
No, yeah, she's not really married. She was just
she's
joking.
not.
Yeah, she.
Yeah, it's all for entertainment purposes. So don't trust what you hear people say on
Oh, really?
YouTube.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought they were being honest.
I don't know. Vince has to tell me what my character should be. So
I love that she's saying it's the character. I love
She's
that.
Asian and she's very subservient. I like that.
Yeah,
Vince tells her what to do.
that's
I-
Vince's dream.
Well,
Into
her
these-
ex did, yeah, but she is definitely into you. But when I first met her, she was just anti-white guy still, and she did not watch any white movies. Any people that had, if the movie had a white person in it, she wouldn't watch it for years.
Oh.
And I swear, every show we go on now, you're surrounded by white guys.
Why though? Why? What would you have against white guys? Not that I'm offended. I don't care.
A comedian got her.
No, that was during my activist college days because I was an ethnic studies major at UC Berkeley. So, it was kind of like new and revolutionary to read the autobiography of Malcolm X and learn about different, ethnic history and movements and civil rights movement and stuff. So it kind of fostered this anti-white minority.
But that was a long time ago. We're not responsible for that. We weren't around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I mean,
know.
our ancestors that did that shit. It wasn't right, but fuck,
Yeah. You can't blame us,
we're just a bunch of fucking mediocre looking white guys just trying to fit in, trying to get pussy back in our day. That's all we're doing.
Yeah. Well, it's also different because I moved to North Carolina where, there really isn't as much like Asian American community stuff compared to California. So, moving here, I had to have a more diverse group of friends and coworkers and stuff. So I've become the minority again in most
So if
places.
you feel like white people aren't so bad, maybe you prejudged them.
Well, of course. I mean, this is a long time ago. Vince is always exaggerating.
Right. Yeah, it was your crazy college days when they get indoctrinate you with that shit.
Yeah,
No,
that
but it was
that was
also
like
it was a
the 90s.
comedian that started it on stage. What did he say on stage that pissed you off that made you hate white people for many years?
Caused me to hate white people, but it kind of threw me in a tizzy to the point where I went and yelled at him after the show.
Who was the comedian?
I
We're
don't
trying to
even
figure that out.
remember.
She said it was
What did he say?
1994, and it was a kind of maybe a Puerto Rican, like
Or a white-looking Hispanic person,
yeah. What?
probably.
Tell him what he said that really got you to hate
I
white
can't
people.
I don't even remember the details.
Vince
so
does.
it's
Go ahead,
kind of crazy to
Vince. Vince,
recount
yeah.
this, but he
He
just made
bas-
some crack where the joke was about how there were no smart women that existed anyway. So it was supposed to be ha 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 ha. I mean, it wasn't that funny, but I was so offended that I found him backstage after the show and went and yelled at him and said, he was very offensive and, that wasn't funny at all. And I was so disgusted, blah, blah. And he just kind of like gave me this weird look, like, okay, you weirdo.
That's great. She
Yeah.
chased him down.
Yeah, that was like 1994-ish.
Yeah, we just talk shit on
Yeah.
shit on stage. You know what I mean? Being outrageous and stuff. Bob used to have a great bit about if I didn't fuck women, I'd hunt them. What was the bit?
Yeah, I still use it. And if
What
I
is it?
use
What do
it
you say?
sometimes, if a woman gets out of control, I go, if I didn't fuck women, I'd hunt them. I'd be at
Right.
the mall every weekend. I got a redhead. No, I think I got a redhead, and the blonde walked right up to the gun.
Yeah.
She's dumb.
But it is odd, Miss Judy, because like you have such a great personality now, and the fact that you would go to a comedy club and then be offended by a joke and go behind stage and yell at the guy.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a comedy club. It was just some on-campus event. Yeah,
Yeah.
It was some sort of like, I don't know, some sort of like talent event or comedy event on
So he-
campus.
So he came onto your land and did this. That's the whole thing. So you think, hey, he came here. He's on my land.
Oh, he was at the college. Your
Yeah.
college?
He was at Berkeley.
Yeah. See, that's
Is that
the
a
thing.
liberal school?
Yes, it is. It's like got a whole history of activism.
Yeah,
Miss
that's
Judy's
the
a
thing.
genius. I'll brag for her. She's a 4'11" genius. So I guess
Those,
when she was out there.
So you.
Those
Yeah.
college campuses, I remember what was it, like 1994 or 5, I did a joke at a college campus. I said, so I used to have long hair. So my opening joke was, I got pulled over on the way here. The cop came out the window, goes, you know why I pulled you over? I go, because I look like a chick.
Yeah.
He let me go. It was a stupid joke or whatever, but they withheld my pay because they said I was sexist because I said the word chick.
Oh,
So I know
Jeez.
what was going on in those colleges, so I could see why you got offended. They were all like, and usually white males couldn't work in colleges because if you said anything, the black guy can get away with it.
Yeah.
Any other ethnic guy could get away, but not the white guy. So
Oh,
I only did
totally.
college for about a year.
oh.
Yeah.
Miss
it wasn't
Judy's-
a good place.
Yeah.
You didn't
Her
feel.
roommate was Vietnamese, and he called her a chick and said she needs to get laid. This is actually true. She just told us the story today.
Well, he was a
And-
dorm mate. We lived next door to each other at
So-
Asian
Okay.
Pacific
So
American
it's good
Theme
advice.
House.
He lived right.
And that offended her too at that point. But then, like 20 years later, Jim, she's laughing to your retard character and giving a hand job at the same time.
No, I used to do when I used to have I date a Vietnamese girl. I get all paranoid when she looks at my penis. I think she's squinting.
You think she's what?
Squinting.
Is that funny?
You went to
I don't get
Berkeley?
it. What?
You don't get it?
Say that again?
Vince, you tell her.
It has something to do with the squinting of the eyes, I would imagine. No, Miss Judy doesn't get offended. Oh, I always tell her break a rag, good rock. She's got a great personality with regard to racist jokes. I mean, she's good with them.
And that body she worked out with and got in like 6 days. That was like incredible.
It
Like,
wasn't 6 days. It was more
It was-
like 2 to 3 months of exercise and eating better.
oh,
Yeah.
you see?
I had another one. I said my Vietnamese girlfriend. It's weird. Whenever I'm ready to come, I go, I'm coming. One time she thought I said incoming, and she went in the closet.
Little Vietnam related joke, and
There you go.
I like it.
you can't beat that shit. Ribbed Corn Air 199. Divorce then, Miss Judy, ain't Miami. Wait.
Huh?
Divorce then, Miss Judy, ain't Miami. She has options.
Mommy.
Oh, I call her Miami.
Divorce,
Yeah. So she has options, meaning I guess she can be with other people. Well, I don't know.
So Jim, when you started working, there was a point where John M. Melendez was your employer, right?
Huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, Miss
Jim,
Judy.
I thought you were talking to me.
No, not yet. Jim was working for John, but John paid pretty well, according to him. Is that true?
Never had a problem with what John paid me, ever. And if I did, I just wouldn't have taken the gig.
Yeah, and it was good for the things like when you called me up and said, John, I called you when I was in Florida, and I said, John wants me to do it. I go, it's only $800 for the weekend, and you like, but it's good because you get the stories and you come home, and it was just, I was on Stern for maybe a year, I guess at the time. I don't even know, somewhere around there.
The thing with doing those shows, even if it wasn't the money that you usually got, is you only had to do like 15 or 20 minutes. And then you were in front of all the Stern fans. And what happened was I would use that to go back to that city in 6 months and headline on my own. They got to see me perform. Like, holy shit, this guy's good. I'm going to come back and see him. He's related to the Stern show. So I did, working with Artie and Casey and John and all that stuff. I always did that for that. I go back to the club and headline on my own after that.
Exactly. Yeah. So it works out. It's like, we did a lot with Artie. We did a lot with Casey. We did like a lot of play. We had him, Demo, and Saxon was his name? Something like that.
Sexton? What?
Sexton. Yeah, and we used to go there, and they were like filthy. Like they were like, even to me, I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
But the good thing is you have the marketing, right? It's so easy in that level to have Howard just say it once, and then the audience is there, and that's the key to all of it. And John was smart, and Shuli was smart too to follow up and do the same thing. Obviously, if it gets too big, Howard puts an end to it, though.
Yeah, if he can't.
No, he was always at that time plugging the gigs at the end of the show.
Yeah.
If he didn't plug them, Howard, Fred would do it after the commercials and plug it, So Southern John and Friends in Tempe, Arizona this weekend, all that stuff, whatever it was. So, no, it was a really fun time, man.
It really was. And I had 2 plugs instead of getting paid. I was like, give me, the 2 plugs. I was like, instead of whatever, it wasn't a lot of money. So I was like, I'll take 2 plugs. And they were like, okay. And you would send them into Fred, and he would put them together. It was an amazing time. Like we were doing the huge numbers, and it was a madhouse. It was crazy.
Did you guys ever work out a side deal where you would appear on Howard's show with either a shirt or logo, or just to say something for money?
No.
Never?
No.
I did it once with High Pitch. My friend had a business. It was like a vitamin business, and High Pitch wore the shirt for $1,000. I mean, Howard never knew.
That's going to sell.
Oh, it tanked in 2 seconds, but yeah, but it was $1,000.
So, like, if High Pitch Erica's taking those vitamins, I'm not taking them.
Exactly. Yeah. Look what it did to him, and listen how he sounds. And now he talks with a deep voice, which is like he lost all this weight, right?
Yeah, and we just settled Jim one of his car accident cases for a pretty significant amount of money. He gets mad if I say it, but probably over 6 figures. So he's back in the money again.
Wow, I haven't seen Eric in a long time. He used to always come out to the shows.
Yeah.
Did you ever do Cameo, Jim?
I did during the pandemic, and I was embarrassed.
Yeah, it's hard.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I did it with the puppet too, because I have the special ed puppet.
Oh,
wow.
If you go to my Instagram, I got new special ed calls because I have the puppet, so I started doing them again. And I got a guy that works the puppet, and we recreated the whole thing and shit. So I'm starting to bring them back. But I did it during the pandemic, and I would work the puppet, and she would just do it off camera, and then I would do it on my own as regular. But it was like, when I put it down, I'm like, what am I doing? So I made some good money, and then I stopped.
Yeah, it's like.
Oh yeah, no, who cares? One time, Jim.
It was like I felt like I was like selling out. I don't
Exactly, it's like going to those things and going signing stuff for money. Like it's just like I've been.
I've done a few of those before because of that metal show. Me and Don.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. And it's almost like one of them classic TV shows from back in the day that people like. So, but no, I don't feel good about it. But I did it for a couple of years, made some decent money, but stopped.
I didn't want to feel good. I made High Pitch show me his net earnings, and I was going to pass out, and Shuli had the same thing. It was At one point, it was $315,000, and then it was just a year later, $520,000. I remember seeing this, and I wanted to die. $520,000.
Wait, for high pitch Eric?
So he made
Yes.
315, and then 1 year and 5 something the next year.
No, it was total. It was the total.
Okay,
so
okay.
he went. Yeah, but
I
still.
I made maybe like 10 grand between the two of them. So to me,
Yeah,
it
I
was-
know.
Right, but that's insane. If I was making that much money, I believe me, I'd fucking sell out in a sec.
Exactly. I was like, "What do you sell out? Sell out? Who cares?"
Yeah, I wasn't making that money.
That's
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Well,
I was gonna
Vince-
faint. Yeah.
Vince,
Crazy.
I needed you to teach me last year because about a year or so ago, there was someone who subscribed to my channel who said her husband loved my channel and he loved my comedy and stuff. And would I please do a birthday video for him? So stupid me, I did it for free. And it took me like 45 minutes to get dressed up in the Donna Adelson outfit and come up with a song and record the message repeatedly to get it right for him. And then she said, "Oh, I'll pay you, I'll send you something through Venmo." And she never did. And I was so pissed off. I was like, you thought, I mean, you took advantage of me, but it was stupid of me not to demand money for doing that cameo type of thing. Yeah.
One of the best things about John Edward is he is great at demanding money. Like he's great, and you have to ask for it sometimes, and he does, and you have to give it to him.
Yeah, otherwise he won't. Now, this is a good question from the old days. Peter Brennan, $2. Thank you. Who wins Tubby Tuesday? Vince, Stuttering John, or Chestnut Chad? That's his new name, Chestnut Chad. Tubby Tuesday. You remember Tubby Tuesday down in Wildwood?
Yeah.
Wow. That was you can only go with a big girl on a Tuesday. We were there for the whole week. So whenever it was like 3 comedians for the whole week, and then Tubby Tuesday was a thing where you had to pick up who can get the biggest girl that time.
Miss Judy's like, huh? Oh, by the way, you got to tell.
We stayed above the club, and there was this one girl who was really big. We were talking or whatever, and she knew where we were staying. And at like 2 a.m, like she was circling like the parking lot of the complex building, and we just see a huge shadow coming, like it was a fucking eclipse, and calling up Bob, Jim, and the shadow.
Aren't you glad you met your hero, Miss Judy?
The chubby women. So sometimes people are into that.
Well,
Oh my God, Jim can't do anything wrong, Bob, in her eyes. Jesus Christ.
I was a piece of shit earlier. Now I'm still the piece of shit. It's amazing. Look, we only pulled trains because they wanted to be with both of us, and like we didn't want to do separate nights or whatever because it would be too much. We had a busy schedule.
Oh, so you're multitasking.
Basically, and they were all, except for she knows about the Canadian sisters when, she was blowing me and you were getting it from behind, and then you started going, you were waving your hand like it smelled back then. There, and
That's disgusting.
Then he reaches
I know,
over
it's
it.
horrible. I don't know why he's bringing this up.
He
Oh,
grabs.
he already it doesn't
like
offend Miss
old
Judy.
stories.
All right.
The only part
I'll
that
clean
offended
it
Miss
up.
Judy was the smell. She didn't care that you and Bob are tag teaming the girl and looking at each other
but he
in
cleaned
the
it up.
eyes.
He grabbed
See,
the can
these
of
white
pledge.
women, they don't clean down there. No
They don't
idea.
have to. But he grabbed the thing of pledge, right? And he started spraying it back there in the air. And he's going, as he's spraying it. And I hear him go, "Look, I can see myself." And I fell out of her mouth and just, we just laughed so hard. These are stories you tell your grandkids.
That's what I was asking. Bob, do you have children?
Yes.
How old are they?
49 and 37. No,
What?
no, my son is going to be 27. Yeah. So he's
Yeah.
he's
Wow.
in a band. So
That-
what?
Oh, shit.
It's crazy, right? It's fucking crazy. It
Miss
just-
Judy's like a black woman. She has 2 baby daddies, which is odd for Asians.
Wow, for the Asian community, you're scorned in the Asian community with that.
No, I'm not scorned, but it does sound trashy when I have to tell people, hey, the kids have different fathers. That's why they have different last names. So we all have different last names.
Is any of them named Washington?
No.
Okay.
Or Devontarius? No.
It's going way over my head.
You're gonna love this. I was just at the lash ladies practice getting false eyelashes put on, and she's Mexican, but she loves black culture, and her baby daddy is black. So she was listening to all this rap hip hop music while she was doing my lashes, and every other lyric had the N word. And I was like, this music is what Vince would love to listen to while he works out. You know,
Which N word?
Well,
don't get him started, because that's all he wants to do is say.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say this in good positive to your hero Jim. There, he doesn't use that word either, which surprised me considering he's friends with Bob. But I have no problem with it because I am part African, so I utilize that aspect. But I was listening to Obama talk about how saying that word doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean if you're racist or not. I think a lot of people are afraid of words. But yeah, Miss Judy, that is one thing. Jim won't say that word either.
Well, because it's very offensive to most people. So at least you have to cater to them.
It's a word. A word shouldn't hurt you, you know?
Oh, Jim didn't care. He just said it's bad for business.
Yeah.
I did it a bit like 10 years ago on stage or whatever, and then I was like, all right, I'm good. I don't need to do it.
Yeah.
There's other words.
And I did it at like my second wedding. You know, I was riffing. Mr. Doodle, Judy was heavy as a child due to dog eating. We don't know anything is a fucking fact. Calm the fuck down. Jesus fucking Christ. What's the matter with you? Loophole Lady, $2. Thank you. Hey, Jim, looking forward to the Super Bowl party. There you go.
Yeah, it's like it's overrated. It's because everyone's getting older, so it's not out of control or anything like that. A bunch of fucking old dudes. So
and
yeah, Miss Judy, I don't even know, but apparently Jim has a Super Bowl party each year and is famous, I guess, for that particular party.
Like I said, it is overrated now. 10 years ago was good, 15 years ago, whatever. But it's okay. But it's a bunch of old dudes, so it used to be out of control. But now there's kids there,
And one woman
talk
can
about
run the whole game.
Right? I remember one year we went to my friend's house. We got a stripper for halftime. It was fucking great. None of us had kids and stuff, but now it's.
And KC was a good dancer. People may not know that.
Bad.
He was all over the fucking place.
Miss Judy, you ever go to a male strip club?
I told you I did one time with one of my Vietnamese friends, or two Asian people. Yeah, it was because the Vietnamese girl had just been dumped by her boyfriend, so she kind of needed some cheering up. So we went to some place in Maryland. But it was really depressing, though. The guys didn't look that good facially. I mean, they kind of had nice, hot, oiled bodies, but they seemed sort of gayish. I think it takes a gay man to want to really dance and flounce around and twirl, So
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's always my theory. Like if a guy spends like 5-10 hours a day in the mirror dancing, like one dance routine, no straight men ever do that.
Yeah. So Vince is like the only one that we would know that can do something like that. But he's a good girl, Vince. Derek Dabble, 199. Thank you. Love you, Bob. Vince, the lawyer. How has Stuttering John never visited Boston? Boston's a great area, right, Jim, to do comedy.
We've been up there before. I've been.
I'm sure John's been there. John, you guys played there with John.
Yeah, we did a bunch of shows up there. That was a great one.
Yeah, the Wilbur Theater, probably. We did that, I remember, a few times. And then there was, what's those Comedy Connections? Was
Comedy Connections, Faneuil Hall,
Yeah.
Bob, it's so funny that you just said Wilbur because, Jim, you may know Turtle Boy from the Karen Reed case.
Yeah.
He did a show, and I was actually going to say, you should put my friend Bob up there to do crowd work, but also to get the crowd moving. And he sold out the Wilbur. I never heard of the Wilbur. I didn't know what it was, but it's random how these worlds collide sometimes.
Yeah,
Miss Judy, come on, you have to have something else. This is your hero here.
Are you married to a white guy or Vietnamese?
White guy.
I'd rather not speak more about that.
Oh, Miss Judy?
Some things have to stay private. So
All right.
Well, she did reveal to us, Jim, that they don't sleep in the same room. So I don't know how great
That's
it's going.
great.
You would admit that because you told us, Miss Judy.
well, I think that happens to a lot of people in long-term relationships because a lot of people come to me when I handle divorce cases and stuff. They're all like, hey, we haven't had sex in 7 years, or we've been in separate bedrooms for the last 5 years, or, like we're just like roommates and we hardly talk to each other and stuff.
Yeah,
So,
I remember one divorce I had. I said she hasn't had sex in like 2 years.
I did last night, just not with her.
Here's
yeah.
a good question for you, Miss Judy. This guy's willing to help. Barrister, $5. Now, Judy, your voice modulation can be cured by having your throat stretch. I offer my services. This guy is well renowned in this business that he does.
Okay. Well, thanks for offering your services, but I think I'll defer to my ear, nose, and throat surgeon specialist. So,
What kind of lawyer are you?
oh, I do probably like 70% divorce. The rest is all sorts of different civil litigation, employment discrimination.
Okay, so maybe Bob might need you in a few years.
You never know. No, I'm good. I'm like I've never been this good before. It's so good, and we're going to Key West next week, Jim.
I saw a poster there because I'm in Key West now. I saw a
Yeah.
poster at one of the businesses that you're playing. You're doing a show here.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I did it last year. You got to do it next year with us. We might do more around the country. They're really good fucking people. They hook you up nice, and it's just going to be a great time. And I'm bringing the wife down, and it's going to be fun.
How long are you staying for?
We're going Wednesday till Sunday, so we'll be
You should
flying.
stop by the comedy club and go do a set there. You know Tom Dustin, right?
Yes. I did that club
great club.
before, and the owner, the other owner was the guy that goes on the boats all the time. I guess.
Joe.
fishing.
Yeah, Joe.
Great guy. Yeah, I'll stop by and see him for sure, no doubt about it. This is a Peter Brennan, $2. Vince the lawyer, favorite whack packer, Stud Joe, Shuley, or KC, or High Pitch.
Surely.
You see, he'll always do that. He'll always say
Are they really
Mis-
backpackers? Stuttering John, Shuley, KC.
no.
They're not-
Casey's not a whack packer, and Stunning
John
doesn't
wasn't
whack
either,
packer.
and Shuley wasn't.
No. It's just that Vince is like, they know how
Surely
to.
knows I'm joking. He'll admit that he buzzed the tower. That was his quote. I would agree with that.
Buzz the
John, meaning like he's close to it.
I know what it means. I mean, I haven't heard that in a while.
Miss
One of
Judy,
my
I think that
One of my favorites was Bigfoot.
yeah, no, mine was Eric the actor by far.
It is. I never liked Eric the actor. It was annoying when it would go on for like an hour.
Yeah.
Drove me
Yeah,
nuts. Turn it
I can
three.
listen to it. Actually, Jimmy Kimmel's a huge fan. When I used to put these tapes out, he would always reference them, like 13 hours worth of Eric the actor on YouTube back in the day when you can get paid for it.
Yeah,
He would
I don't
always
know.
reference that.
It was
But
a
Miss-
long bit.
It would go on and on.
Yeah.
Every 3 days a week, they'd go on for like an hour with it.
It's different if you can bring somebody in, like when Beetlejuice was in. Like Beetlejuice is my favorite. He
Beetlejuice
was
is
just so
good.
fun. Oh, he wanted to beat the fuck out of Jim. Me and Colin were talking about this a few weeks ago. We were doing the comedy, a big comedy thing. It was a Chinese restaurant, but it was a huge room in Boston. Do you remember it?
Yeah, it was in like Chicopee or something.
Chicopee, yes, and Beatles outside, and he's smoking joints, right? And this guy's giving him a few, and then you go out there and go, "Don't give it to him." And he fucking started, mind your own fucking business. You better shut your fucking mouth. Then we're inside eating like Chinese food, and he's like, this motherfucker better watch his fucking mouth. He's just fucking going all off on you, and we were just dying laughing. You don't remember that?
No, I do. I know. He was a couple times. He was mad at me or something.
This motherfucker better watch his fucking mind his own fucking business. To hear Beatles say that to you, and you're just looking at him.
Because like we go on the road and Beetlejuice and the Iron Sheik and Gary the Retard. It's like they're like, hey, someone's got to watch Beetle because I'm like, I'm not babysitting. I'm a comic. I'm not fucking babysitting. I'm not watching them. Because one time he went to some gig and he just left. He was missing for like 4 hours.
That was crazy.
And he came back. He brought a brand new phone and like an iPod or something like
Yeah.
that. He didn't even know how to work it or anything. Someone must have sold it to him at Best Buy, but we thought we lost them.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. We found him like 4 blocks away one time at like a fucking sausage like cart, in the street buying a bunch of shit. But he always come back. Like it's like a dog you let out say, he wants to roam around. He's a man. He always said, he goes, I'm my own fucking man. Nobody's watching me and shit. But
I remember some girl like in a VIP section after the show, whatever, when I'm giving a blowjob. We went.
Yeah. Kentucky,
Yeah.
you remember that? That's when they had no
Kentucky,
blue
yeah.
cheese, and I had to eat.
They loved him. The girls wanted to bang him. It was crazy.
They were blowing him back and forth, the two of them. I don't know if you remember the end of it. We're all up there watching. I guess nobody had phones then, and then the one girl looks at us and goes, "What are you guys doing later?" Well, no, man.
Yeah, well, I'm good.
Yeah, Miss Judy, Beetlejuice is I don't know if you know, but he's a little person, a black little person who's famous on the Howard Stern show.
Yeah.
Jim's trying to.
Oh, okay, I think I've seen him. Yeah.
Yeah, Jim's trying to brag in front of you, obviously.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Great.
but he
Well-
was amazing. The Tommy Jordan $2 high pitch. Eric has no high pitch. Stuttering John, no stutter. Whoa. Does he have it? Like somebody said it's more of a stammer because when he gets nervous, he stutters or whatever it happens, stammering or whatever. But he was bad back then with that, right? As I recall.
Yeah, you know who was faking it was the John the Stutterer. That was a complete fake.
No,
remember
it
that guy?
was?
Yeah, it was a complete
He
fake.
was he's my favorite.
Yeah, he was good.
John the Stutterer. There's two different people, Miss Judy. There's a John the Stutterer. Yeah, he turned out to be a complete fraud with
And
regard
when
to
he's going, I,
all fake. Yeah, that's all
I thought
bullshit
he was an Ozzy fan. I mean,
because of that.
yeah,
Yeah, but how do you know he was fake?
It came out at some
Are you
point.
really?
Yeah,
I don't know about that because he was
100%.
I was in the haunted prison with him in Philly, and he was just like noises just coming out all over the place, and he was always like that. I can't say. I think you're making that up.
I'm not making this fun up.
Wow. Yeah.
Well,
when
can I
Fred
ask
would
you guys
mimic him-
something?
When
Yeah.
Fred would mimic him when he was doing it, it was genius. Now
ahead,
that
Miss
it's fake,
Judy.
yeah, like, that's almost like I just found out wrestling's fake and there's no Santa Claus. That hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have another question for Jim, Miss Judy?
You were pretty complimentary towards John, and that people actually liked him for a while because people would tour with him and do stuff with him. So what changed so that now it seems like people are just hostile towards him and making fun of him?
I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen him in years, so I don't know. I know that there's a whole internet and stuff going after him, but look, he's easy. I guess he's easy to make fun of. All these shows doing it, but when I knew him, he was good dude. Hung out with him, he was funny. He was just immature. Just not proper and stuff like that. He would just burp right when checking into the hotel. I always
he
fucking
still does
farting
that.
and shit like that. Me and him farting on a plane. He almost landed the plane.
Yeah.
I always had good times with John.
Miss Judy loves that humor. That's what she loves about John.
Yeah.
So you don't like John either, Judy? You have
Well, he is very weird and crude and bizarre, but
I know
at
he's
the
always
same-
been that way. He's always been crude. That's what I've always liked about him.
Yeah.
Crude.
Well, I think it's funny because you don't expect some 60-year-old guy to still be acting like that, because sometimes he seems really childish, like pitching a fit and getting upset
Nah,
over
we're all still
everything.
childish. I'm still making prank calls. I
Yeah.
still fought in the car and locked the windows on my son and his friends. I just gave all my son and his friends a bunch of stink bombs, and they went to the mall and they were dropping them all over the place. My
God.
older parent thought it was funny, so
No, Jim, she was on John's show last night.
Yeah.
So they're still friends, obviously. Obviously, I'm fond of John as well.
I think he
so-
becomes a target more because if you say that he don't have a college diploma, he'll get very mad over it instead of like, what does it matter? He has to prove it. Like he'll take pictures of his motorcycle and show, and I think that opens up a lot.
yeah.
Well, for me, Adam Bush brought up the point that he is our replacement to Eric the actor. No matter what you told Eric the actor, he would have to rebut it. If you said, Eric, I saw you jogging in Central Park yesterday, he legitimately, seriously would have to fight it back. And John's the same way. And I totally agree with Adam on that point with regard to John. That's why he's entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he gets
Yeah, no, John knows how to mix it up. You know, John's a shit star. He was great on the Stern Show by doing that. He'd always bring in, you know, stuff for the weekend or somebody's, you know, causing some in the back office and bringing it on the air and stuff. He was great for that. That's really missed when he left the show, you know, because he was great with doing that stuff.
Actually, I forgot that you dated Robin. Do you ever speak to her?
When we were dating?
No, anymore. I presume you did while you're dating.
Yeah. No, I haven't been in contact with her in a while.
How'd you initiate that relationship?
Yeah, that's like that was like I was up there then, and I didn't even notice it until it was happening.
Well, I'm asking Jim though, Bob.
No,
Yeah.
but like I'm just saying my side. It was shocking to me. Like I didn't see it coming.
Well, I was on the air and we were just busting balls about we were both single. No, yeah, I said I'm single or whatever, and Howard just went, Robin's single. Robin, what do you think? It's like, yeah, please. And then it was like 45 minutes of me, Artie, and Howard just making jokes about, you know, when I go, you know, take her to go see a Black Sabbath tribute band. You know, but what about my friends? My friend Crackfinger, he sticks his finger in his ass and puts it on the people's nose. He's got friends like that. And then finally she just goes, I'll go out with him like that out of nowhere. And I was like, holy shit, all right, yeah. So
Where was your first date?
I was someplace in the city, some like I think it was a sushi restaurant.
Now, how did you get her to pay?
No, I paid.
Every time.
You have to.
Most of the time, you know what I do a couple times is like we'd be in a place and there'll be fans of Robin and they would see her and they go, the waiter come over, hey, that guy over there, he's a fan. He said he wants to pick up the check. It's like, no, I go, yeah, okay, yeah, let him pick it up. It's like, don't do that. I'm like, no, let him pick it up because I was going to have to pick it up. So
Yeah, Miss Judy. So I don't know if you know the background, but Robin Quivers was the black woman on Howard Stern, and she was a multimillionaire. I don't think Jim had as much money as her at the time, but they were dating. So that was always the funny part to me and a lot of people as to, I know you guys went away on vacation one time, right?
Yeah, I didn't mind paying. I was making good money at the time. I didn't mind paying. It wasn't like, you know, every time we went out, it was $5,000.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no, it's just interesting, that dynamic. I love that technicality because obviously when someone has that much money compared to like just a normal person, then sometimes it could be a weird issue. But yeah,
it was never with me. Like I didn't care. She didn't care, you know, like about that stuff. You know, Robin's super cool. She was great. You know what I mean? Like,
She was great.
where was she living when
So,
you were dating her?
What's that?
Where was she living when you were dating her?
Staten Island, right?
No. Well, I think she was in Long Beach Island, but I think she was maybe she wasn't living in New York yet because then maybe she was buying a place or something, or she was working on getting her apartment done or maybe renovated or something like that.
So when you guys would stay over, would it be you at her house?
Yeah, I was living with my sister at the time.
Robin didn't want to come over to your sister's house tonight? I got to get my lights.
No, yeah, she wasn't.
Did you ever
so,
you ever fart in the car with her?
no.
Because he would do that to me and pick his nose and make me puke. But like, okay, was she? She seemed like she knew how to make love. She definitely did.
I don't want to talk about that.
Okay.
That's so personal. You guys are asking him all these personal.
Well, you never know if
questions.
you're going to get something new. You never know, Judy. You know, I never knew you jacked off a guy to watch TV. I mean, while you were watching it, which is pretty sexy when you look at it. I mean, that's a good. you're a good
Multitasking
girl.
at all times if you're type A.
Yeah, she's smoking, man. She's smoking. You know, you got to see her in her bikini. She did a show in a bikini because somebody did. You had a bet, right, Vince?
Yeah, Jim, I bet her that Wendy Jill Adelson wouldn't get arrested by New Year's. And if she didn't, then Miss Judy would have to be in a bikini. And she did a whole show in a bikini. I heard a lot of guys watch that video, Miss Judy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's nice. But then some of the true crime broads, they were offended. They said, I can't believe you lower yourself. You know, Vince is really cheapening your channel. and
Well, that is true.
degrading you.
That's the bet,
Yeah, exactly. I always say only most of that is true. Jim, how did you break up with Robin?
I don't.
Well, let me rephrase. How did she break up with you?
This is
Trying to
ages
remember.
ago.
I
No,
know
but
it was
this is huge for Howard Stern fans because this was
no, it was
rocked
talked
everyone.
about before. It was on page 6 when we broke up.
Oh, geez.
But how did it happen?
Ultimately, what always happens in relationships with comedians is, when someone's got a regular job and then you're working every weekend, it comes to a head at some point.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah,
time,
but
especially when she goes to bed early because she was getting up at 4:30 and I'm out late doing comedy sets, and she can hang till about 8 o'clock, and then on the weekends I'm always working. And she's like, hey, are you going to be around? No, I'm doing a funny bone in St. Louis. I'm being over here, whatever. Eventually it comes to a head, and that's my career. So that was the main thing. Why? Because I wasn't around.
I'm too much of a pussy though to actually break up with someone. Like I'll ghost them, I guess, at the end if I'm thinking about when I was dating. Did you actually tell her it's over, or did she tell you, or something else?
Yeah, we both just talked about it and agreed. Because I think she wanted someone around more, and I don't blame her. And it always happens. I've messed up a lot of relationships because of that. That they want you on the weekends when they're off, and I get it. That's why it's a tough business.
Yeah.
That's why Bob's on fucking wife 4.
Yeah. Now I just stay home
because it's tough.
Yeah. See, I'm
How
home.
long did you guys date for?
Who, me and Jim?
Stop.
Me and Bob was like a month. He wanted to sleep in a separate room. I'm like, well, what kind of relationship is this?
Yeah, we used to go on the road and push the 2 beds together, so it was a little more,
Probably like, I don't know, 8 months, 7 months maybe from the first time we went out. But we were friends for a while too. We just see each other once in a while and stuff. So, but that was great. It was like the best relationship I was in.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, because she was so cool, laid back, and she was like, she hung with the guy. I always was afraid. I'm like, man, she's really smart, and she's sophisticated and likes to go, art galleries and shit. I'm just fucking white trash. But she hung out with the guys on the show, so she was cool with doing that. I took her to go see Van Halen. I took her to go see Stone Temple Pilots.
Nice.
With the concerts and stuff. So, and she wasn't, these new millennial chicks where they got to text you like 75 times a day, fucking nonsense. You just talk at the end of the day and that's it.
Nice. That ain't bad. That ain't bad.
Yeah, instead of, how's your day so far? 2 PM. I'm like, it's not over. How about that?
Yeah, that's like me. I'm such a chick.
Well, you're a bitch. There's a difference, Vince.
Yeah, true.
Chad Boozmark, Canada $6.99. Thank you. Thanks, Jim, for throwing Chad Zumach the pity gig Super Bowl weekend. He has been down and drunk a lot more. No, he hasn't. Has he? More than usual of late, and recent breakup with fake girl. Yeah, fake girl. Yeah, did you meet his girlfriend? Because everybody's saying he has a fake girlfriend.
No, but I talked to him, I don't know, a few days ago. He wasn't drunk. You know what I mean?
Miss Judy's trying to get John to stop drinking, and it's just one thing that's never going to happen, Miss Judy, unfortunately.
John's
You
always
could try.
John has always been, we need fucking beers. He's always been like that. There's never, that's his thing.
Yeah, like when he stayed here, like I don't even know when, I probably just moved in here. Like I remember him and my son showed him in the car where the liquor store was so he can get beer and that stuff. Like he wanted beer right away. He does drink it every night, which is kind of like, like if I have a couple, even if I have 3 beers the next day, there's no way I even want one, But like to have, no, I mean, no, it's like if I have like even a bourbon one day, I have a couple of them. I'm not going to drink the next day. It doesn't affect him. It's like it's a routine that he has. That
No, I can vouch for Bob on that because Bob used to get back in the day. He would drink like almost like a bottle of tequila or vodka from the beginning of the show to the end of the show. Maybe I had 3/4 of a bottle.
Yeah.
If he did 3 shows a week, he would do that. But the other 4 days he was off, he wouldn't even have alcohol in the house.
No, I
So
never.
he-
Jim, did you ever get into either drugs or alcohol
No.
hardcore?
No,
Never.
no. I always
I've
just-
never done an illegal drug in my life, but I drank, every pretty
but
much
you
every
drink
night.
wine.
a few times, but I've never done cocaine. Never did
No.
any of that shit.
Oh,
I don't-
really?
No.
Yeah, I stopped smoking weed when I was 17. I started at 14. It was stupid, but no, I never did.
How about you, Miss Judy?
No, never done any drugs. But I do like the fact that marijuana is now legal
Me too.
in more places, because I'm thinking, what if I got cancer or something? Sometimes you might need the marijuana
Yeah,
because
but I think
people
you
say
should
it's
try it
helpful.
now. You should try it now just in case you do, so you know the feeling. It does. It makes you happy, right? It makes you feel good, your body. I do the edibles, right? And if you're an asshole to somebody or whatever, or if you're out of line and acting like a douche,
Yeah.
when you get high, you will realize what a fucking douche you are. That's the good thing about it.
I'm
It
not
really
taking
is
that
good
then.
stuff.
1 second. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not
Well-
going to. Well, Miss Judy, why don't you change into your bikini, bro?
Yeah, go into your bikini, shock him when he
I'm
comes
not
home.
at home. I'm in the office, and I have to
Oh, just
go
panties
through
and bra
that.
then.
Yeah,
No,
panties and
your
bra.
hero-
It's hotter.
What?
It's even
Panties
hotter
and
with
bra.
panties and bra. Just go.
He's coming back.
Go ahead.
Taking off my dress, okay? This is crazy.
No,
Your hero's finally here.
That Pam Madison didn't go to jail, so where's the bikini?
Yeah, Wendy Jill. Yeah, she said she's
Whatever
not.
name.
I'm not at home. The bikini is at home. So,
Oh, okay.
Next
Vince.
time.
Send her one, Vince.
yeah. But can you believe John was still criticizing me? He was like, yeah, it looked like she had stretch marks. I'm like, they're not stretch marks. I might have like a wrinkle of skin if I'm bending over or something, but geez, I don't have stretch marks.
Jim, when you're done, you can check out the video. It's still up there of Miss Judy in her bikini. And she is in the Guinness Book of World Records. Do you want to tell him why, Miss Judy?
Oh, I don't know if he cares, but I
Giving
actually
so-
had a
giving-
breast
giving so many
reduction.
hand jobs in the first marriage.
What?
Nah,
Lots of funny stories from
Most
that.
hand jobs when Crank Anchors was on.
Yeah,
if that was a category, you'd win.
Oh,
yeah. So I had a breast reduction probably about 2.5 years ago because I felt like my breasts were always too big, and after having kids, they just started drooping and looking gross, like I was a cow. Like I felt like I was a big milk cow. So anyway, so Vince always jokes about that because he says, I've never heard of any Asian person getting a breast reduction.
Yeah.
I mean, Jim, have you?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
it's like getting a penis
You
reduction.
got a
bro.
breast reduction?
Huh?
You got a breast reduction?
Yes, 2.5 years ago. And it was a great choice. So I felt much better after it.
Can we
it didn't-
see? Like to see?
Funny, because like 2.5 years ago, I had to get a penis reduction. It was just too much.
Well, you can't really tell, but I
love
used
this,
to
Judy.
I used to be a C cup, but I told the surgeon that I'd rather be like a B cup or something. But it really fluctuates because it's still body fat. So losing weight can also do a natural reduction too.
Yeah, but it's good. If you feel good, it's good. It's a good thing to do.
Yeah.
Nefarious ball washer, $5. Jim, Stuttering John says he's not trying to fuck Miss Judy, but ask her about anal sex, size of areola, favorite position. Do you believe
No.
John?
He never did that.
That's just John's sense of humor. Of course, he did
Yeah.
ask those questions. It's funny.
Yeah, he hasn't asked me those things. So, and if he did, I would probably make some witty comeback. So,
You see, you're good with him. You're definitely good with him. New Jersey Ranger, Bobby, can you give us a good listen to me? Listen to me. Listen to me. There you go. I am pretty good at that. I used to say, listen to me, truthfully. Peter Brennan, $2. Thank you. Vince, the lawyer, does Judy look at Jim the same way Stuttering John does at Kevin? Okay.
what?
Well, yeah, Jim, I don't know if you ever saw John is in love with that guy, Kevin Brennan. And when I saw them together, John was like, face was just lighting up. I don't know what it is about this guy, Kevin, that John just idolizes so much.
It was amazing the way he would look at
But
him.
they're not fighting. John.
They
and
are
Kevin?
fighting. They are.
Okay.
This is
But John
like,
loves him, though. He'll take him back in a heartbeat. Like
Oh,
me,
really?
I have to buy my way back in. And with John, he'll do anything for that guy, Kevin. But yeah, I think Miss Judy, behind the scenes, I mean, she's been asking to meet you, obviously. And I just didn't know much about the show or the characters. Even when we were talking, I didn't know, what it was. But she recites all the lines. She's being modest right now.
Not every line. I don't remember everything, but I definitely remember all those nights of hand jobs.
I didn't even know how to ask Jim to come on. I was like, wait a minute, the hand jobs. Because she wanted to, I know Vince is always saying, God, she wants to meet him. If you can do this and and just surprise her and that. And I'm like, and then I'm like, the hand job story has got to be the one, that's going to do it. And she yeah, it was like, that's love. That's like liking somebody a lot, that you would go through that. And, Jackson.
Jim, did you ever meet Mr. X?
No.
There was a story that Richie caught someone that was in the studio, their spouse or significant other cheating. I think it boiled down to that it was Mr. X at a hotel, for example, with another woman. Did you ever hear anything about that?
Never. No.
Yeah, because I didn't think of it, I couldn't think of anyone else that was in the studio that would have been caught cheating. And then Richie said that it was Robin, and he caught Mr. X cheating on Robin.
Yeah,
Mr. X, Miss Judy.
Oh. Did Robin catch Mr. X?
No, Richie did. Richie, what's his last name?
Wilson.
Richie Wilson.
Richie, yeah, he's a good dude.
He's a good dude.
It was in the Beach Boys.
Yeah, Miss Judy. So Robin, the black woman that Jim was dating,
Robin Quivers.
Robin Quivers, yeah, was dating another black. He was a cop, right?
I don't know what he did.
Yeah, I think he was. Well, anyway, they would call him Mr. X. He didn't want to have his identity on the radio, so that was his thing. Yeah. Is there anything with regard to following a black guy when you're dating a girl?
I don't care.
Yeah. That's it.
I'd rather follow an Asian guy.
Yeah, well, we all would. Is that true, Miss Judy? Well, you don't even know. Well, I guess you've seen penises on porn. It technically is true that the Asian penis is supposedly smaller.
It tastes smaller.
Well,
Yeah, that
I
is
mean,
true.
I think that is true based on my limited knowledge, because that first guy that I said I loved him, and he just said, "You love me," or "You love me." So like he couldn't even. I'm sorry, there are people in the office, but
That's all right.
he couldn't even fill up the condom. So it was kind of pathetic, because all I remember is that it was kind of like baggy. And I think he had to go specially look for those tight fit type things.
So you're saying it was like Vince with a double XL jacket?
Huh?
It was like Vince with a double X jacket. It just looked like it didn't.
Yeah.
fit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you have to tie it up or anything, like, and tape it
No,
on?
I mean, luckily it stayed on. I didn't get pregnant, but he was just horrible in general. So it's not really the size, but just the whole package and the way the person behaves.
Well,
Yeah.
Miss Judy, on the Howard Stern show, there was a rumor that Jim had large balls. I don't know, Jim, if that's true or not, or where that even started from.
About 2.5 years ago, I got a reduction, just like Miss Judy.
Did you go to the same Jewish doctor?
They
Dr.
What-
Cohen?
tell him how they were like he would show people. Like, I remember when he showed Colin at Caroline's, and
Oh, so it's true?
oh yes,
I didn't know if it was just a goof or
it
not.
was the time. Like you said, they went down, right?
Yeah, I think I like. Maybe it was with Bob. Maybe I was, he was in the car and the headlights were on his night, and I just pissed in front of the car and showed him. He's like, "You got huge balls." I'm like, "Do I?" He's like, "Yeah." So then I just started showing people. People were like, "Yeah, you got to see his balls," and I would just whip them out.
Yeah.
What do they look like, Bob?
They look
were
like
just-
Judy
You know,
loves this. See, Judy loves this humor. Jim, this is the perfect girl for you.
I can
like,
tell you exactly.
I had
what
like a
could do.
5-year run of them being big, and then they just went back to normal size. So it was almost like my balls were on steroids.
Yeah, it looked like a young Fred Mertz. I said, you know.
Fred Mertz's head. From
Yeah, yeah. But
Did you have trauma, Jim? Was it because
No,
something like
I did.
banged into them?
No, it was
Yeah,
fine.
Bob's face did.
It filled out my package nice.
No, was there trauma or was it just natural?
No, I think it was just natural. I don't know. I had a big bag.
Bob, what it look like, Bob?
it looked like a young Fred Mertz. It was like
I don't know what that means.
What's
Okay.
a young? I'm gonna Google that.
Okay.
A baby hippity hop. It looked
Yeah.
like. It looked
It
like a
looked-
hippity hop.
Yeah.
You know, with the
What?
stem. Yeah.
Like, how would they hang?
No, they
Far?
were just they were like this big. Like
And
it
they
was
were
like,
firm.
it was
it was like-
weird.
It was like a punching bag, you know, when they're going like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
That sounds like something medically concerning, though. Was
Might have
it
to check it
painful?
out.
Huh?
Was
Was
it
it
No, it
painful?
wasn't. No.
No.
Yeah, it was definitely big. It was like everybody like whenever he showed it, they're like, Jesus Christ.
It wasn't like, you know, he's this big, you know what I mean? It was just, you know,
It was much bigger. It was at least 3 times the size of anyone else's, probably. You know, like it dwarfed mine.
Were
It
they
did.
that way, Jim, when you were dating Robin?
Yeah.
I asked my dad, I said, Dad, does this run in the family? What's your bag look like? He didn't answer,
And what'd he say?
he didn't answer me.
Look, she has a picture of Fred Mertz.
Let me see that.
That's what his balls look like.
No, but
A
he's
young-
got something on his head there.
Yeah.
That's very creepy looking.
Well, he was bald, basically. Bob, basically, the guy was completely bald.
Yeah.
Fred. So he said my balls look like a bald guy's head.
Yeah, like a young Fred Mertz, like when he
That's
first
kind
got
of
him.
insulting. That
Yeah, there it is.
insulting.
There it is.
I don't think anybody wants to
Yeah,
look at
and the genital warts on him were the ears.
hilarious. Well,
Oh.
you know. Oh, what's that?
I got to run in like a couple minutes.
No,
so-
I know. Tell him where you're going to be.
In Judy's bed, maybe?
I will-
No.
Where what's the name of the place again?
What?
Where you playing this weekend?
Oh, the comedy Key West in Key West.
Yeah, there's Jim's balls right there.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
Miss
So
Judy,
they-
you're going to fly down there? What days can she meet you, Jim?
No, I'm there
No.
tonight through Saturday.
Yeah.
I
3
can't
days.
go. I can't go to Florida. So sorry.
Not with that bad attitude.
Yeah.
This is your hero, Miss Judy, your hero. All right, well, do you have anything you want to say to your hero before he leaves?
Oh no! Except thank you so much for all those years of laughs and fun and entertainment and
Yeah.
taking my mind off of having to yank on some flaccid dick for an hour plus.
Christ.
So thank you. Thanks
And
for.
if I ever get
Oh,
married
no.
again and get divorced, I'll hit you up.
Okay.
Thanks,
You get
Jim.
it.
Jim, I appreciate you.
Yeah.
You
For
get
doing
it.
this.
Thank you.
Client privilege.
Yeah,
If
she
I'm
can't say
inappropriate.
anything. She
Right,
can't-
Vince, if I'm inappropriate with her, if I hire her, that's attorney-client privilege, right?
100%.
You just
You can't
froze.
reveal that, right?
No way. That's perfectly fine, Jim. Thank you very much there. I appreciate it.
All right, I'll see you guys.
Enjoy.
Thanks,
It's your
Jim.
time. Take care.
There you go. He's almost there. There we go. Jesus.
Wow. Bob, I
got-
can't believe you pulled it off. Thank you so much.
I tried.
That's great.
Like I said. Barrister, $10. Thank you. I will gladly send $100 if Judy will get down to her
What?
No, the internet is
Undies.
forever. It's
Oh,
already
come
bad
on,
enough
$100
I did
though.
That old bikini thing.
Now we'll put it on members only. I only got like 5 members.
No.
Don't worry. You know.
That's okay.
Damn.
Here I am with my diplomas and stuff back here.
Well,
the
actually, Bob,
Mm-hmm.
certificate.
for that person, though, Miss Judy will send her used bikini for $100 if anyone wants to do it. And you could take her word for it. Poker Mike was supposed to buy it, but he never came through, so it's still available
Okay.
if anyone wants to give it to you.
Yeah.
We'll get it. Barrister, $10. Thank you. Asian men have tiny wee-wees. Asian women have sideways kitties.
Yeah, we heard that before about the side. I never understood that being a joke.
True.
But Miss Judy, I'll tell you this: when I dated that Wasian
Yes, you
girl,
said you couldn't even get your pinky in.
Pinky in there, yeah, and there was Bob. I couldn't believe it. She was half Asian, half American or white, and I literally there was no way that we could have sex. It was that tight. I don't know, Miss Judy, is that something that's known in your community?
Community.
Well, like I said, there is a relative or a friend of mine who went to the gynecologist who was surprised that she was not a virgin because it was so small down there.
Wow.
Jeez,
At
That's
least
good enough.
according to the doctor.
she might have
And the
made up
doctor
that
was seeing
story,
tons
but
of them.
Was it a female or a male doctor?
I don't know.
if it's a female doctor, they're probably just complimenting. She probably liked
Miss
it.
Judy, do you have a male or female gynecologist?
Oh, it's female.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want a
Because-
guy fishing around down there.
Yeah, because back when I did fertility treatments to have my first son, it was kind of awkward because one of the doctors was this Korean guy that was sort of young and hot looking. And it was
Oh,
so,
my lucky
like,
day.
no, it was so embarrassing because there I was spreading my legs to this like hot Korean doctor, and it was so awkward. And he was like, "You can have intercourse tonight." I'm like, okay.
Yeah, how about right now?
I'll meet you later then. That's what he said. My God. Oh, we missed
My
this one
rookie.
for Jim. Okay. Penis wrinkle. 199. Thank you. Jim, who's funnier, Shuli or Stuttering John? God damn it.
It depends on the situation, but I would
Yeah.
say that
I-
fundamentally, John is more entertaining.
I think-
Funny's
I think
objective.
he would have said,
Yeah.
look, they're both funny in different ways. They have different acts, so it's
Yeah.
hard to say. You know what I mean?
Jim's very
But
politically
Shuli.
savvy like that.
Shuli's funny. I think live. I haven't seen John in a while. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'll go see him when he's at Rodney's. Maybe I'll go and see, because then at least I can give an honest thing, because I haven't seen him in many years, you know? So that's only fair.
Bob, is Rodney's the old Dangerfields?
Yes,
or is
it
it
is.
different location? So the same location, just
I
different
believe
name?
so. I believe
All right.
so. Yeah, Tommy Jordan's going there. The Tommy Jordan, $2. Jim, what are your thoughts on up and coming comic Tojo? That's him. You see, he's going to get on stage soon.
Oh, is that a different comic?
No, this is him.
Tojo?
That's
Okay.
Tommy, you see, put things together, Vince. It's very easy. Did we have any, before I let you go, do we have any those talking things, or are we done with them? Psych.
What talking things?
You know,
Those stupid AI.
I have
show-
that one. You know which one?
oh, I didn't even
Well,
see
let's
it.
hear it.
You didn't even read it.
Oh, God. I thought it was something else. Hold on.
Why did Bob have to look at it? I thought it automates for us.
I think you know
Vince,
Vince.
did you have time to make another video today?
No, I didn't. I gave actually, Miss Judy. That was the deal I had with Bob. If he can get Jim on, we wouldn't get paid.
I mean,
I'm sure you don't care.
You can put that up.
Okay.
I mean, it's look. I can handle anything. Nefarious ball washer, $5. What's up, Vince? Hey, Jim. What's your opinion on Julie's best friend and producer being convicted of child porn? It's why Bob disassociated from Julie. It's not why. And
You afraid of that one, Bob?
no, I wasn't. I
It was me. It's just because it says the words. Like, I'm not trying to put
yeah,
that up.
no,
Yeah.
I don't care if it said CP, but
yeah, but like it's like it's like no, it was a.
When was the last time you spoke to Isolino, Bob?
I have no idea. I couldn't even tell you. Truthfully, it was he. The last time I seen him was at the at the
Dabblecon?
Pottstown. What do you call it? The Pottstown.
Pottstown debacle. He was there.
Yeah. There was 3 guys working then, and I remember. Yeah, we couldn't get the sound going. I'm pretty.
Yeah, that
sure
I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was there. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure. That was the.
yeah,
that
he was there.
He was there. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah, I didn't know many people. Oh, if you can pass this along to Anthony, I love when he does these videos of him and his dog walking around in South Carolina. For some reason, it's so entertaining compared to the other stuff he posts.
No,
he's got
He's got a.
there's
cool-
something weird, like weirdly entertaining about watching Anthony do these things.
outside
oppo-
of life.
Yeah, it's-
outside of his
yeah.
work life. Yes.
Yeah, why is that?
It's just the way it is because you don't expect to see anybody any other way. You don't see them as just living their life. So that's
Yeah.
why that kind of stuff kind of goes over good.
Yeah, Miss Judy, like Anthony had his car and it was frozen, and he has a Belgian. How do you pronounce that last word? Malinois. You know those
Yeah.
really smart dogs that
Yeah.
can attack, that are
Yeah,
trained to
it
attack
sounds
black
like
people. Yeah,
Mal-
love,
Yeah.
yeah. Malinois.
Malamute, maybe.
I don't
No.
know. I
It's like,
forgot.
Yeah.
like a crazier German Shepherd or something, you know?
Yeah, basically. But it is fun to watch that dog just running around
The wife
outside. I don't know why. I've never watched Anthony's show ever, but I like watching his car being frozen and the dog running around. It's
How do you have
fun.
time for this, Vince? Don't we need to get back to our clients? I have so much work to do.
Oh, you
for
have
tomorrow.
clients?
Yeah,
Yes,
you-
I have all these divorce people.
Bragger.
coming.
All right, we got to
Yeah.
All right, Bob.
tell
Well,
us about
thank you
what
so
you're
much.
doing.
Do you have any more super
Where can they
chats?
find you and Vince? Where?
Where are they going to find us next? So Tuesday at 5 o'clock, we're probably transitioning over to more of a Dabbleverse type show. We'll do legal stuff if it's warranted, obviously. But yeah, Miss Judy and I do our show. See you next Tuesday on Tuesdays on her channel, AA Legal Focus. AA standing for Asian American, right, Miss Judy?
Alcoholics Anonymous.
Either way,
And
Bob's
Vince,
there.
Didn't you sell your channel as well as the show you do with Samantha?
Did I sell it? Do I plug it?
You want
Well,
to?
no, it's all right.
Oh, you don't want it? Why? Yeah, you
Well,
want it?
Well, actually, Bob, on Monday we may have Joe Beningo. Do you know who that is?
No, I don't.
From WFAN, Joe Beningo overnights with Mike Francesa. You were probably in the Philly market, not necessarily the New
for a
York
while,
market.
yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, his daughter is a person that I do a show with on Mondays, and he'll be on most likely 12 noon. Joe
Oh, nice.
Beningo. Yeah, it's pretty big around here, but you're in the Philly market.
Yeah,
So
I can watch
Vince,
it.
Vince, does that mean you're not going to just focus on Karen Reed this Monday?
No, well, no, but if we have Joe Beningo on, we'll talk some sports and we'll talk about raising his daughters and things like that. We'll have some fun.
Yeah, and Delta for 4 months of membership. Thank you. Love this trio. Yes, we're very calm and fun.
Thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Thanks,
Delta.
thanks a lot for getting Miss
Yeah.
Judy's hero.
It's been
She's
fun.
being modest.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much. See,
No.
the reason I seemed weird at first was because I was confused because he was so still. I thought it was just a fake picture.
No,
So
no,
I was
no.
like, is that him?
Vince even hit me up. He goes. He kept asking me, and he goes. Just admit you don't even know him.
I know. That's how you get a Staten Island. You just got to call him like a pussy, and then they'll figure out how to do it.
Thank you guys. You guys are great. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you guys for coming by.
Did we just do 3 hours?
I
God damn it.
can't believe it went that fast.
God, I gotta get back to work.
Yeah, sure you do.
Yeah, yeah. You
Now
gotta-
she's just so Jim.
yeah,
right.
exactly.
Yeah.
And,
All right,
Thank you
everyone.
so much. Have
Thank
a
you,
good
Bob.
night.
thank you guys, and
Take care.
check out Kevin Brennan coming on if he's not already on. Check him out. Love you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, we'll figure it out. Okay, love you guys. MLC should be on or coming on. Thank you guys. Boo boo. Bye bye. Like button and subscribe. Subscribe. Like.
Reverend
Right.
Levy, the show's been grand.
Leave your wallet at
Laughter
the step.
echoing, together we stand. Fat jokes flying, a comedic spree. And throws of sugar, that's how it makes tea. With you, Michelle, we've crossed the line. Leave us another
Take care.
time.
MLC.